an insult! Oh my God! Now deal with it! I am Kazam! Wish you had one of these. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Lightning spear! Whirlwind! Whirlwind! Lightning attack! Whirlwind! Whirlwind!
Oh.
I may be, but I am fair.
Anyone who opposes me will be destroyed. Anyone who opposes me will be destroyed.
Oh my gosh, and the DI catching out the DP. There should be enough to get the kill here, possibly? No, gonna wait for it. Level 2 though, from Slime. Yes.
You could get a side switch here. Let's see what they do.
No,
All of them mixed.
Yeah, opting for the pressure. They could have. Oh no, level 1. Big hits here overhead, and Lemon survived that one.
Let's go. Nice.
Yes. Just didn't make him get hit. Nice air grab. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see a level 1 possibly to break the meter. No, we'll get us in the whole thing. Level 3.
It's also an option. You know, those run overheads are really tricky, but we have level 1 here.
You said
Right,
run
that's
overhead.
right. He can't block overheads.
All right. Good to know. He cannot block overheads.
Gosh, here comes a mix. Oh, try to go for parry. Now you're burnt.
Level 3? No.
That stopped the burnout. Big A here, level 3. Slime stays alive. Woo.
All right, that's 1.
Man, just like you said, like the sigh of relief. That was 1 game, but you felt that. You could feel a little bit of the pressure dropping from Slime right there. It's a very risky option, right? It's always a call out. Nice whiff punish going right past that into level 2. Lemon. Okay. Lemon back on set point. Terrifying to use it in. Oh my gosh, and the whiff punish here, and Lemon got him in the corner here. Set up, throw. Okay, another throw. 1 more gets the kill. There's a perfect coming on the board. Yes, sir.
That's right.
And a perfect.
Come on,
Oh
man.
Lord, 1 second. This one, this match right now. Both these players, nice overhead here.
That should be the
Got
game.
him.
So free.
Good cash out.
Nice.
Amazing cash out.
Damn. You know. Oh my gosh, standing medium punch. Yes, sir. That's the mix.
DP.
The Dominican mix-up. Yes, sir.
I think, yeah, that was a dirty DI.
Oh, but the level 3, Isabella said, "Get the hell off me. Sit down and shut up." Yeah, right now, both these. I was literally about to say we haven't been seeing that many fireballs from either of these players in an EXDP.
Ending
Oh,
water.
Ken.
You are ending water. Tap into the.
I gotta be.
Fireball from Ken. Oh gosh, and here comes the Jin Rise. Asho, nice punish. Was aware. Level 3, and again Isabella.
Oh.
Cooking it up right now. 2-1.
Buffer to like catch any hesitation.
Ooh, big call
that
here,
could
and
be
you're.
it.
Oh, this is Ryu, brother. You're dead. Nah, you're dead, bro. No. Okay.
Not even.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
that was optimal as fuck.
You don't
That was
even
clean.
That was insane.
Here's that drive gauge. There's bird.
Ooh, this should be enough to get the
You're
kill.
dead.
100%. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, spinning the level 2. I wonder.
Oh,
What?
what the? Oh, okay.
Nah, standing medium kick in the confirm.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen.
All right, it's my
Let's
turn.
go.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
That's probably my favorite whip punish in the game.
There's a back throw right there from Jaw. This is gonna be pretty big. He's burnt out. Level 3 on the sweep.
He's losing.
You got those?
Nice.
Oh, good button. Good button.
Heavy punch. Plus frames, another hit. Good confirm. John, nice call out throw. Perfect.
It's not even funny. Has
Huge.
anyone never told you your hair is beautiful and like everyone loves you?
So true. I don't know. He was talking to me. There you go. Oh,
Yeah,
level
You
3.
had so long to-
No.
Nice.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
take
He's
it, I'll
back.
take
He's
it, I'll
back.
take it.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
not a glue eater. I'm not a glue eater.
Nice DI. That wasn't a fake one.
Oh god, that could.
Oh, you're dead. He might be dead. No, the trump. Oh no, level 3 from John. He doesn't have those. Okay, John, this is the chance. Scary. Got level 3 DI, and Fidel is gonna take the loss here. Possibly, does he have enough to kill him? He might
he
build
have
the
the right
level
combo?
1. No, not enough. He got out of there. DI. Oh my gosh. Another DI.
Oh fuck.
Brother, level 3, is this enough? It's
That-
not enough, no!
Shoot. We take those.
Yeah, Josh so close to burnout, man. Oh, Devil's Reverse and the DP!
Nice,
Punk.
take those.
He's got those! He just different outfits, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, free step is the traditional, the outfit 3, okay. They look
That's
there.
the chat. Okay.
Yep, got him in the corner. This should be a good confirm here to get the kill. Level 1, yep, gotta finish it off. Azan, starting the first round.
You're not here, but you're so good at this game.
1 meter. Should get a good hit. Nice, perfect parry. No punish. Oh, no.
It's so tense right now.
Yep. Try to go for I think that was supposed to be a
With
dive
dive
kick.
kick.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Azan gonna spend at level 2. You're crazy.
He's so cringe, brother.
That's why I hate Jamie players.
Get DP out there.
Yep. Okay, oh, and here comes a pressure. Deep. Yep, DI. I definitely
level
saw it
1.
coming. Getting 2 drinks. Palm. Got the follow up. Yes, sir. Optimal in a perfect. Got him with the Bakai. Pressure. Oh, why you whiff? Oh my god, he whiffed the throw. Gonna take a lot of damage here. Level 3, last hit. You are dead, and Azan is up
What is this? So it's
2.
2-0 and they're down 1 point.
We're gonna be winning 7-6 now.
Looking to back off. Nice sweep. Oh my gosh, in your face, and the confirm Azan.
Oh, he's the goat.
2 drinks? Oh, brother, and he whiff punished you. You're dead. Azan with the 3-0 victory over FreeStep to show who is the best.
Actually,
He's got the follow-up. He's got the follow-up. He's got the
Perfect.
double palm
Everything was
follow-up.
beautiful.
okay.
Yeah, he's dead. He's
brain.
dead. And they want to let this rock as much as possible. Nice DP. DI level 2. Jackhammer.
That was crazy.
What a reaction. What a reaction.
nice.
My Twitter level doesn't fall for that bullshit.
Oh, the frog splash DI reset. I think this should be enough to get. No, he burnt himself out. EXDP.
Nice.
Not afraid to just go for the tag. Woo! The dash up. That was a
I
level
love
3.
the air to air. Yeah, it's so tricky as edge and here in some angles.
So good.
Oh,
though.
he tried it. He tried it. That's crazy.
Ooh, the tie there. Wow.
Crazy.
Don't you?
Double loop.
Oh, brother. Level 2. Okay, are we going to see the dream sequence? Oh, brother. Oh, he's clean. He's clean? Oh.
Good shit.
Nice drive rush.
Great interruption.
Yes, sir. Sagu not afraid. Level 2. You're pissing me off yet again. Charging the flicker. Oh, you gotta guess. Are we
It's
gonna
the
see a level
tough
3?
game, yeah.
Reversal. No, gonna get punished. Baited, just like you said. Comes the looping pressure. DI, you're stunned. Okay, I don't think. Oh, the reset again. You're dead. SPD in the air. Yeah. Mando with the perfect.
nice. Saves the meter.
Oh, Mickey.
Oh, bro, he's clean. Defense is immaculate right now. Got called that time, though. DI was not ready that there. Heavy punch.
Yeah,
Yep,
it should
charged
be
up.
it with extensions.
Yep. Gonna need the level 1? Yes, gonna need it. Not too bad, though.
Oh, good. We build it back.
I thought he was gonna kill. I forgot how much health he has.
Coming in. We have not seen level 3. Dude, I thought it. I was like, we haven't seen a level 3. You love it. You'll love to see it as well on the side of Mando. Oh, the lariat, just like that. Ball pressure and the low again, Mando.
Yo,
Nice,
thank you,
nice,
leg.
nice.
Thank you, leg.
Almost got
Oh, scoop him up, sir. Knee in your face. Big damage, level 2. Does he have enough to get the kill here?
Because for some reason,
No.
combo's kind of.
He's dead.
Never mind.
He's dead.
Easy, easy.
So slow. Level 2 there. Did he catch him?
Yeah, the
No,
jab.
again. Yeah, the
That's a
jab.
big-
Oh, brother, and you're gonna get sauced on right now. Got him. Sagu.
Good.
We actually do have that fixed now, which is really cool. Nice. SPD, Mando looking in charge. Oh, you're dead, brother. SPD,
That's
Dunzo.
Love Mexicans. I am Mexican.
Himself out. Oh, brother, you're pushing buttons on Geef. Oh, no. Oh, brother.
Let's fucking go, Mando.
He's dead.
The super doesn't get buffed with punish counter. But
He's
it's fine.
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
One sweep right there, and the scoop to finish him off, Mando.
Fuck yeah, Mando. Fuck yeah, Mando. Fuck yeah, Mando. Fuck yeah, Mando.
3, Division 5, Division 3.
You're
Division 2.
division 2, Freeset.
I'm 2, Division 4, Division 1.
1. I'm 3.
Division
Oh,
2 for it right now, and he's getting cooked up right now. Ryu, level 3. I think he's still alive, but
So I don't think. Yeah. No.
no, he's not dead. But he
But
could get a
still.
guaranteed chip sequence here. Very much. Oh, the DP blockbuster. Good tech. Air to air and the Tatsu. John.
Like that, yo.
One more? One more? Psycho Crusher. Into level 3? No, dog, you let that rock. It's over.
GG's.
Hey, Stream Battle, I know you listening. This is what I got the
Hey, hit us with the beginning in 5 games.
counts.
live from STBX headquarters, we welcome you to the premier 5v5 team event, Stream Team Battle. Tonight we've got two teams filled to the brim with veterans of STBX. What we will see tonight between these teams is their ability to coordinate, to adapt, and to coach each other to get the coveted title of Stream Team Battle champions. Anything can happen here tonight as we get ready to see who will show their mettle and rise to the occasion to win. I'm Hispanic at the Disco, and I'm joined tonight by Deep Freeze. How you doing, brother?
What is up, people? I'm sorry, I'm looking everywhere but my camera right now. But you know, it's really good to be here, and the opportunity to be able to make it to this. I'm getting like introduced to a lot of the stuff of this like event, and I'm just like every corner. It's literally just there's no way that that's like a part of this. Like there's no way we could do that. Like what are you talking? What are you talking about? About gambling? What? Like what? Huh?
Listen, we got the sauce. We got sauce here. You know, we've been upgrading. We've been getting some cool stuff. But I appreciate the compliments. You know, you gotta love it. We're gonna get it's gonna be a really good night, good event tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun here. But speaking of the event, let's talk about the teams that we're gonna see coming up here. Got Team Ari on the left taking on Team FallenConscript. And as you can see with some of the frames and we got some artist avatars here on both teams, right? We got some veterans here tonight. We got some people who've been here for a while. I think the only new person we have here tonight is Ari. I believe Papadelli played once before. He might be the other new person, but outside of that, you know, we got a full roster of people who have been on here before and have been cooking. So. And game is rigged if I lose. Thank you, Lucky. Well, you figured it out. My bad. But let's go ahead and check out the lineup here, brother. Man, starting us off here tonight, we've got Teach taking on Squid. Squid, actually ex-Guile player. So switching over to Luke, interesting change. Definitely excited for this one because the funny part is of all this that I didn't even know. Teach actually taught another player how to fight Guile, who was Squid at the time. So I don't remember who it was. I think it was Ninan. And I believe Ninan won that match. If not, it was close. So really, this is kind of the culmination of now Teach has to kind of put his money where his mouth is as a Marissa player to take down Squid here. But you know, Teach not a veteran, not unfamiliar with STB. 4-set wins, 3-set losses. Looking to extend that win rate, you know, get a even better win rate here tonight, while Squid wants to make it up and go even here, possibly. But what are your thoughts on this one, man?
I'd say Marissa versus Luke is kind of odd. They're both kind of very grounded characters. Luke, he does have like a projectile, but Marissa also has a lot of answers to projectiles. So it's like, it's just gonna be I think it's gonna be a pretty even match, like just from the character standpoint. So I mean, like you said though, if Teach taught somebody else how to beat Squid's Guile, there's a lot that goes into beating a player. Like you can know how to deal with like a character's stuff, but when you get to like how to beat a player, there's a lot more science that goes into that type of stuff. So there's a possibility that Teach might be in a little bit of Squid's head in this match, but we'll have to see.
True. And we'll see here. Teach taught Marissa how to fight, Teach taught Squid how to fight Marissa. I got it backwards then. When we were on Team Breezy Mint. There you go. Okay, so now the coach has to defeat the student. so we'll see how that one goes. But going into our next match here tonight, we got Chris Smart taking on Tora. Though we see Zangief here for Chris Smart will be playing Luke here. Chris Smart, ex Zangief player, switched on over now to Luke. Been playing Luke for a little bit. So the stats for his STB wins are accurate, but everything else obviously is based off of Zangief. He hasn't been playing that much, which is why you see NA. We did have a recent, redo of the rank system, so that also nukes some of the stats here that you're seeing outside of the STB stats. So just keep that in mind. But between these two players, I mean, if we're talking about Luke specifically versus Jury, right? You know, Jury, this is basically Capcom Cup last year, right? You know, we saw Chris Wong taking on Uma in the grand finals, and that match was very close. I mean, both characters very, very solid, good neutral buttons. You know, Jury's got her drive rush, her dash is really annoying to deal with. Fireball is very powerful. But just here tonight, I mean, Rose Empress is on a roll. I mean, Rose Empress has only lost one set on STB ever. In the 8 times they've showed up. I think it might be adding a couple critical divisions, so I think they've been on at least like 6 or so times, but they've only lost once. And Chris Smart, fully even, 4-4. So I'm definitely excited to see if Chris Smart can put another dent in Rose Empress Tora's win-loss record.
Yeah, I would definitely say just a lot of patience here would really benefit, you know, Zangief in this instance, because like you said, Jury having a lot of her options, especially having the ability to just drive rush and get in your face, that can be a double-edged sword, you know, when you're fighting someone like Zangief who wants to have that space close, who wants to be decently within range to either throw out, you know, a decent poke, try to catch something, interrupt something, you know, be able to go and convert into any one of his combos, you know, if you can get that type of conversion. So, I mean, we're gonna have to see if that patience can be expressed.
Right. Definitely excited for that one. But moving into our Division 3 match, we got Thabit taking on Papa Deli Fresh. Rashid versus Bison. This is an interesting match. I just finished getting Rashid to Master, and I can unequivocally say that this is a pretty even matchup between both these characters. Right? It really just comes down to who can. You're good. It comes down to really to who just kind of gets the momentum going. Interestingly enough, right? You know, Bison kind of basically loses access to Devil's Reverse because Heavy Mixer is such a good anti-air to beat that because it hits both sides. But vice versa, right? Rashid can't just throw out Great Desert Storm level 2 all the time because a Bison can actually level 2 back. So there's a lot of things here that you have to keep track of in this matchup and actually be aware of, because Bison has options against some of Rashid's stuff, and then Rashid has a lot of options against Bison's things.
Yeah, I have not really seen a lot of interactions between Rashid and Bison yet. I mean, both characters have been out decently now for some time, but I don't know. I have not really seen a lot of people play into Bison with a Rashid. I've seen a lot of other characters, just not Rashid yet.
You don't see a lot of Rashids. You just don't see a lot of Rashid. I did not have in all my matches. I don't want to say in all my matches for Master, I did not have a single Rashid mirror match in ranked. I got one in casuals when I was practicing, but I did not see a single Rashid in ranked. So he's a rare beast for sure, comparatively to Bison. So
yeah, he's like really clunky when you're not as experienced with playing him, and then once you learn how to play that clunkiness, it becomes really fun. But you have to learn, or else it's just gonna be so hard to really get him going.
Right. But moving on to yet another matchup that's coming up here, we got Dubs playing Rashid, taking on Tragically Lucky, playing good old Mai, coming out here, new Mai. This one's interesting. Lucky, switching between a lot of characters, has played Akuma, has played Luke, right? Has tried out Ed. You know, so very familiar with the Fireball mindset, and Mai is really no different outside of her, you know, her strange fans, but she's got that Fireball game in the same kind of basic sense. You know, Fireball DP. So this one definitely a fun one to watch. This one's weird. Again, I played against a billion Mais as Rashid, and it's a weird matchup to say the least. You know, Rashid does have his Fireball to deal with Mai's Fireball, but you know, his arcs upwards, so it doesn't go full screen. So it can be a little weird to deal with her charging fans if she's too far away from you. So definitely interested to see how this one will go here for between these two players and how experienced they are in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I kind of foresee getting a lot of like jumps caught by fan. You know, even if it's not necessarily the intention to get caught by it, just like literally hitting the tippy toe of Rashid doing his double jump or something. Like that can possibly happen if Dubs doesn't dedicate to a lot of aerial movement whenever they choose to go up in the air like that. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how Mai kind of deals with that unique approach style of Rashid.
Oh yeah, moving into our Division 1, we got Ari versus FallenConscript. Now I've heard inklings we will see. Ari does have a pocket Mai as well. So there is the chance we might see the Mai come out instead of the Kimberly coming into this matchup for sure. So that would be interesting to watch. But just raw talking about Kimberly versus Ed. Again, not a matchup you see very often, right? Not a whole lot of Kimberlys all the time. There are a decent amount of Eds you'll definitely see. But this one's strange from every time I've seen this like at a high level. Most, you almost never see like Shine plays Ed and Kimberly, so you kind of see that perspective of playing both these characters, but them against each other is just such a weird matchup. Ed has very solid buttons to kind of stop Kimberly from like approaching and like really poking with her stuff, but since the Kimberly buffs, especially with standing heavy punch, right, that gap has kind of lessened a little bit now that she has a lot easier ways to kind of get her pressure going, especially into her run. So I'm definitely interested to see how both these players will kind of interact in that sense and like in the neutral there between them.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could see where you would want to respect, kind of what Ed does, but at the same time, possibly fishing for some more counter hits in this match, not letting FallenConscript close the gap, letting Ed do what Ed does best, which is just the amount of strings he can kind of get with stuff. It can get really scary to deal with at that time. So, I mean,
right,
definitely interesting.
But with that said, with everyone who's new here, if you do not know how STB runs or how it works, watch this real quick guide. Stream Team Battle X is a 5-on-5, first to 15 team event that is open to all players across all experience levels. Players compete in divisions of similar levels, and their score in the set is added to their team's overall score. Teams have respective voice chats where they are encouraged to coach, collaborate, and cheer each other on throughout the event. The first 4 divisions are first to 3, and last division is first to 5. Surrendering a perfect costs a point for your team's score, adding to the unpredictability and excitement. If neither team hits 15 by the end of Division 1, we then spin a Wheel of Fire that randomly selects one of the divisions for an instant run back. This set is run as a first to 5 or until one team reaches 15. If neither team hits 15 by the end of the first to 5, then the wheel is spun again until a team wins. One final wrinkle is the charge mechanic. Once per event, if you're on a hot streak or feeling desperate, you may declare your next game to be charged, which gives you an additional point if you win the game, but you'll lose a point from your team's overall score if you lose, so handle it with care. Lastly, if this looks fun, join the Discord. We run this event in both Tekken and Street Fighter, and we're always looking for new players and want everyone to get a chance to participate. Thank you, and enjoy the event. All right, well, I hope everyone is kind of up to date on how this is gonna run, but there's one last thing you need to learn about here tonight that is really arguably the most important thing here, and that is the gambling ramp, okay? Let me explain it to all you new people. Gambling Ram is our betting system where you start with 1,000 crit dollars here to bet on any of these players. And if you win, you get a really cool little animation at the end, and you get yourself a nice little chest that has an awesome placard or something to add on to your character. If you'll notice, a lot of the players up above here have like interesting backgrounds on their little placards. They're different. They have artist avatars, so for their characters as well, not just the generic renders that come in the game. So you get a lot of cool stuff, and it's a lot of fun. You get to bet everything. The main thing here, all right, on the gambling RAM, on how it works, there's 3 rules. Number 1, always bet on the homie. Number 2, always go all in. And number 3, if there's a Zangief, you always bet on Zangief. No exceptions. So,
wow, okay.
those are the 3 rules.
Wait. What if I have to break rule 1?
You always vote on, like, if you want to win, you always bet on Zangief. That's
But if it's the homie, if it's the homie though.
I'm just saying. So if you want to bet here,
I have 1,000.
Oh yeah. So if you want to bet here tonight, the way to bet is !bet. You can see down below. Space 1 or 2 or the player name that you want to bet for, as you can see above. Space how much you want to bet. You can do all, you can do 100, you can do 1,000. Of course, always do all, because you got to be a real one. You always bet all in.
You know what?
So
there you go.
Real quick, so Squid, since I see you're already betting. You're betting on Teach. Okay, great. So normally, traditionally, we will bet on opposite players here. So first bet of the night, I always allow the co-commentator to bet first, and I will bet all in on the opposite. So you're going in on Teach, I will go all in on Squid.
Say, like, I immediately jumped the gun instead of letting us have like a debate of like, oh, who will vote for who? Like, I was just like, oh, I'm voting for Teach.
No, hey, totally okay. So, again, get your bets in now. We're gonna go ahead and run a quick ad. We're not gonna start the match yet. I'm just gonna get the 2-minute ad out of the way. Just warning everyone now, just so you guys don't get hit by it mid-match. So we'll be right back. But go all in. Always go all in. But while the ad is running,
Big bets.
while the ad is running, you know, honestly, like this one's gonna be an interesting one. I'm actually really curious to see how this one will go, because there's a lot of pressure. The first match of the night is always the one with the most bets, right? That's where like either the economy is doing great in the gambling ram or the economy gets tanked, right? Like it'll be like JP versus like Guile.
It's like it's the start. You gotta like that's the gauge. The gauge is like, okay, how much does this other team possibly like want to win this? Like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna start betting here, betting there.
True. So it's hard because you got to bet on the matchup, but you also got to bet on the players, right? We've had nights where people will put like they'll be like $20,000 on one character and they'll lose, and so then everyone's out of money except like 3 people, right? Like that happens all the time. So
where did my whole? I mean, when one of the rules is go all in all the time. I mean,
listen,
hey,
you
I'm
don't
just saying,
have
don't take that to a casino.
You don't
take
have
that to a casino. It's not be there.
Listen,
you're gonna not walk out with anything.
Listen, 90% of gamblers quit before they win big, so, so you should keep gambling.
What a good lesson to learn.
You always
if you have a gambling problem, keep gambling.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Always gamble at all times. But you know, you don't have to go all in. But if you win without going all in, did you really win? That's the thing.
Ooh,
so we'll find out.
You know what? That's kind of fair.
And here's the thing: we'll find out here tonight, depending on who wins, who has the mandate from heaven, right? Like who has the commentator's blessing tonight, and who has the commentator's curse, right?
Ooh.
So we'll see.
Oh yeah, because one of us gotta be one or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait. What would I lose all my money? What if I lose all my money?
That's it. You're out.
No! You can't like exclamation point, pay out, give me money.
No, there is no charity. The house either the house wins or the house loses, and the house usually loses.
What the heck? I was invited to the house, and now the house is telling me how it's gonna go down.
What can I say, man? It's how it be.
Hey.
Well, with that, I've yapped long enough. We've yapped long enough. Let's get our first game on the road here. Get these players going.
Already.
All right, and both these players.
I see in my head like Marissa versus Luke. Just like I feel like their professions are kind of almost very similar. So it's like lore wise, I can see them genuinely fighting. Like
I mean, I guess she runs out. She fights in a gladiatorial arena and is a jeweler, and then he trains people. So I mean, I guess she also trains people in the gladiatorial arena. So there's that.
Yeah, she'd be the one to be like, oh, all right, throw a punch at me, and Luke's like, well, okay, I guess you asked for it. Throws a punch, and his fist just like stops on her pecs. She's just like, oh, okay.
She got that. She got the sputum. She got the.
Here we go. We're gonna see if that possibly happens. Dang. Okay.
Let me have some fun. We got the nice out.
I was not expecting the track.
Oh, dude, I only got bangers, bro. I only got bangers here on the music, bro. Oh, brother, not like this.
Very quickly in the corner, goes for a grab and immediately gets teched. Good, now immediately on the defensive to say, oh crap. But just as I said that, does the back throw straight into the corner and is now holding it down. Sandblasting, holding on to a really huge lead with a drive meter here.
Yes, sir, going in hard right now. Here comes Teach, man. Teach is just fighting, throwing hands right now, and Squid trying to do anything he can to fight back. Dashing up.
Once again, get the corner here. Oh, but the jump over the stand blast.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Teach, I gotta say though, Teach has been grinding. Teach was Diamond 5 earlier this week, and he's a master level player, but he just hates ranked. And so he's like, you know what? I gotta do it for tonight. I gotta do it for STBX. I gotta make it to master. Here he is, and now he needs to get the dub here tonight. Big throw here.
Yeah, and I mean, just playing online really gives you a lot of matchup experience that you would not really get even if you play at your locals a lot, unless everybody at your local plays a different character. So that's kind of the type of experience you want to use online for, to just get more of an idea of how your character functions with other characters' functions, and hopefully find out what those characters do. Here's Teach currently on the offensive, pushing Squid ever so close to the corner, but Squid takes advantage of that and gets another back throw, holding down the corner. You're gonna possibly see another jump out, but here goes Teach going for that jump. Oh my god!
Good catch on that. Good catch.
Okay, that was an EXDP immediately, but the crouching heavy punch hit, so now we're tied up your final round here in this first match between both these players. Let's see what's gonna go on here. Teach in the corner. Having to play a little slow here. Needs to get a clean hit on Squid, who's burnt out now. Now you're in danger. You gotta hold this pressure. Oh, big damage.
And forget about the commentator's curse. I am commentator first. My computer has randomly shut off. But just as I'm shutting off, so is this health bar.
Oh,
man.
Bars?
What did I come back to?
Oh, you hate to see it. Well, as you come back, but right now it is currently Teach trying to get this dub. Big hit. Squid is burnt out, but he has level 3, not spending it.
And now Squid is back with meter. Does get a really good grab in the corner here. Teach just kind of being very patient, tries to go for a jump out there. Was looking for maybe a bait from a Squid there, but Squid waiting so patiently is able to get the connect for level 3.
Yes, sir. Connected and got the first.
Poking her toes. That's her
win
biggest weakness. You got it.
Squid going up 1-0 here in this first of 3. And Ducky, no worries. Do what you got to do to get back on. I got you.
Yeah,
I'm locked in here. I got
opening up all the respective tabs again.
all good, brother. All right, here comes the pressure.
I'm wondering, like, I'm hoping I'm not tripping my power, you know, but at the same time, it's like it shuts right back on, so maybe like it's just who knows.
Hey, you know, here's hoping that nothing explodes.
Hey,
Totally
dude,
okay,
really
though.
really
Do
though.
not worry. Do not worry.
So here we go, seeing some pretty solid neutral from both players here. Teach being a little bit more respectful of Squid, who currently is sitting on a lot of that drive meter, but unfortunately just expended a huge amount of it. Now Teach can go on a bit of the offensive here to drain the rest of the remaining meter, but unfortunately missing that attempted pressure there does get grabbed.
Yeah, Meaty missing out right there right now. Honestly, the big issue right here is we're seeing a lot of drops coming from Squid, right? He's getting a lot of clean hits, but he's not finishing his combos. Big hit here from Teach. He should be able to finish it off. No, not enough meter. Squid burnt out. Close to burnout. But he finishes them off.
Sandblast!
Round 2.
Big sandblast. Burning him out. The threat of chip out was there. Teach had to make something happen. Okay, again, now Teach in the corner. Squid completely in control right now. Teach gonna have to do something to make this comeback happen. Oh my gosh, no confirm off that crouching medium punch. Okay, a little slow here. Watch each other out. Oh, the whip DP. It's the bait.
Possibly intentional. Yeah, possibly intentional.
Oh, again, and those are actually negative. Even on
Not at level 3 yet.
yeah, and those missed medium flash knuckles, those are negative, but Teach pushing a button that's a bit too slow. Level 3 here, gonna burn out Squid. Big damage. Oh my god, ow. Alright, what is Teach gonna do here? Squid jumping in, nice hit! Nice, baited the meter!
Baited the meter, let's go. Let's go.
Sir.
Now not having that level 3 lead, Squid not being able to just rely on a confirm to get the last bit of health at the end of the round. If they can even get to that point, he's playing very well defensively. Does get slightly opened up there with a drive rush low, but just as they get opened up, they open up Squid very quickly return.
Oh, brother! Oh,
No, not enough meter to cash out. Not enough meter to cash out, but man, that's definitely some big damage.
Yep, and here
Squid
goes
making up the lead for it. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. Throw loop city. Oh no, Squid did nothing there. He may be looking for something.
Yeah, I think Squid was definitely looking for the ability of just waiting and going for another throw there. But unfortunately, Teach was able to lock back in. So I'm not gonna lock out.
No cover. The back.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely fraudulent. We're God's chosen.
All right, shake off the.
What?
There was so weird. Something God's chosen. The spaghetti, bro. The spaghetti is everywhere.
What?
The spaghetti is everywhere right now. Listen.
Oh my god.
There were so many misconfirms there. I'm not even gonna. What is there to even talk about? Good lord. 1-to-1 right now between both these players. That was insane.
Very odd interaction there, but Squid was able to turn it right back around, putting Teach right back in the corner. Does do the jab, alternative to breaking the DI.
Yes, sir. And now Squid applying this pressure. Teach trying to do anything. Why are you DIing against the big lady? What are you doing? You're gonna eat that fist right to the mouth.
Not a good idea. Marissa having such high damage and a lot of breaking combos, so it can, not combos, but breaking specials, so it can be really, really hard to try to do any armor heavy moves.
And Squid again had the kill there potentially if he spent the extra bar on the EXDP. If he did the slam down, probably could have killed. Squid right now is just unfortunately dropping a lot of kill winning combos. And Teach taking advantage of that. Ooh, nice.
A couple whips there, you know, we've seen some spacing options coming out from Teach here, but it does seem like Squid is not entering any sort of area giving Teach what they're looking for, which is possibly a counter, if not just a solid hit with that poke.
Exactly, and Teach now in a position where he needs something to happen. Big hit, no confirmed level 3. It was a bit too far. It might not have hit. Might have been a good option there not to spend it. A little scary, and a Superman. Hit him with the Roman Reigns. Superman punch, tying it up here, final round. And Teach now full meter on their side, and when you're fighting against Marissa, that is terrifying, and look at it right here. You're in the corner. Yeah, and you just took 50%, brother. And now Squid gonna have to make that.
Oh, man.
Wake up the eye. Scary option against Marissa. Good anti-air from Teach. Oh, but the shimmy, but did he get the hit? And the trade. Gosh. Squid trying to find any opening right now, but he's so close to burnout. The scoot him, anti-air. Teach.
You can't keep doing it.
Let's go. Big man. Big man.
Yes, sir. What was he cooking? All right.
Definitely a question of all questions.
Right now, man, Squid gonna have to try and make something happen here, right? Squid playing very solidly right now. It's just dropping the combos, right? You got the kill winning combos. You gotta finish your combos. Really the big thing that's happening right here that Teach is taking advantage of.
Yeah, both players are luckily making use of their meter, are spending it for these supers to get the damage off, but it's just when it comes to confirming and closing out these rounds, it can get a little shaky. But despite that, we're seeing some of the makeup for it. Here is the combo coming up from Squid. That kind of slowly moving towards the corner. Oh, that opened up with a low.
Sir, good confirm here from Squid. Throw. You can take one more. Good tech though from Teach. Going in, another throw, and the fireball gave him enough damage.
Just keep throwing it. It seems like he's only gonna attack when he's low, you know?
That was a good call out there
Oh,
from
he immediately goes for the throw. Man.
Hey, if your opponent's not teching it. Big jump in from Teach, no confirm.
You might see some text possibly coming from Teach. If not, Teach start throwing some oh my!
Wow, that hit the
that
tip.
Was barely.
Yeah, that hit the tip of his finger. And it was too far away for the follow-up. It's crazy. Oh, Gladius, brother.
It definitely seems like Squid is throwing out these jabs, anticipating possible DIs in the corner here, but unfortunately not getting the DIs is allowing Teach to get some really big punishes. Now Squid sitting on basically no health. Teach at level 3 only needs to get really just one opening here. Not even needing to convert into super, just really only one opening.
Yeah, and any hit here now from Squid can kill into CA. He just needs one crouching medium kick into drive rush. Anything. Oh, big hit here. He can finish him off.
There it is. No!
Hey! We're good. We're cool. We're chill.
Drop.
It's good. One more round.
Okay, both full stick of butter on both sides right now. Squid gotta lock in, brother. Lock in.
Definitely.
Channel that Noah the Prodigy right now.
Oh, but get jumped.
Oh, big damage here. Good option to
Definitely
spend.
going to be very huge.
Yeah, great option to spend the level 3 here. You got the corner now. Teach gets a little bit of meter back. Squid in
We're
an
back
awful
at the
position.
situation we were.
Dominican DI push.
Get
Spend the meter! Oh! Squid! Oh, brother.
Why are you playing this way, Dion?
Oh my god, there it is.
Playing absolutely crazy in burnout. Didn't want to wait for critical art there. Wanted to get as much damage with as much meter as Squid can. Honestly, actually just giving that time to build back up and drive rush meter. Does get it. Right. Just drop right in. It's a
big hit.
Grab here and doesn't do that.
My god. Oh my lord, my heart. My heart.
One
Squid.
more chance.
Tying it up 2-2. We go into this final round, and the spaghetti, it's everywhere right now, brother. But wait, both the teams backing out.
Might want to go
Let's listen
look
to
into the I'm not sure. Maybe someone else might see whether or not you want to look for an empty jump throw, because I have seen him try to perfect parry anti-air a couple
He has
times
tried
now.
to parry. That's a good observation.
That's true.
He isn't throwing you that much. You're mostly getting opened up off, like...
Yeah, off of lows.
Get your little rest, Teach.
Yeah, but I'm still
Take
feeling
advantage.
good. I'm still feeling confident here.
Yeah, I think
It's... Yeah, I think I got this one. I'm gonna hop right back in here.
Just block your lows and you'll be fine.
Hey, good advice coming from the teammates, right? And it's always a good thing.
Definitely.
Always a good thing to take a second back, take a breather. You know, again, the adrenaline is high. You know, your opponent, especially if they're on a run here, you wanna cool it down a little, right? Take a second to talk. You got your teammates there.
You don't want to start flaking up on a combo because you're like getting too hype, or you know you're getting out of the funk of knowing how to do that mental sorry, what is it? The mental memory.
Yeah. Oh, the mental stack. Yeah. 1,000. And right now though, Teach in the corner, Squid getting in here. That delayed jab, man. This pressure in the corner right now. Teach just getting thrown to death here, and he went for the Scudo.
Breathe.
Okay.
So I definitely would still say that Squid is still incorporating these lows and opening up Teach every time. Teach is starting to anticipate these grabs, but now Squid trying to do the same strategy is getting jabbed on, which is the answer for that.
Yes, sir, and here comes the pressure from Teach. The parry from Squid. Nice jump. A bit too far for that crouching heavy punch follow-up. Superman punch, you're in the corner.
No, not close enough for the follow-up kick though.
Oh my god, getting mashed on. No level 3 from Squid. Is he gonna regret it? He's burnt out now.
Squid doesn't have any reversal options. Still trying to play balls to the wall. Might not play in their favor though. But the spacing not getting hit by these crouching.
It's so scary right now. Oh, he went for the Squid and the jump from
And that's the critical art.
Oh my god, I'm so behind. Let's go.
Wow, what a jump. Holy shit. What a call out. You know what? Start us off, Deep Freeze. What were your thoughts on this matchup, man?
So I would definitely say that when we got an insight to the little team talk there, that really kind of put a spotlight on how the match was proceeding. It was just a lot of testing the waters, starting to get comfortable and saying, hey, I'm starting to see how this is working, explore it with how that's working. And, you know, they were on the right track with the suggestion of, oh, okay, look out for more lows. Because like I was saying, a lot of DI into lows, constantly opening up Teach every time it was presented. But the moment that was expressed, Squid earlier was told, hey, just start throwing. They're not teching. And man, did Teach just not tech. And that was a really, really rough round one there. And then having to deal with the mental stack of that round one just destroyed Teach and allowed for Squid, despite being a burnout, despite being even in a very disadvantageous situation, you know, to be in. It was allowed for Squid to just lock in and close out the round there. I mean, he didn't even take the super to necessarily close it out, but it was definitely a struggle, but a struggle that was worked for.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to really add to that. I think you hit every point. The only thing I'll say, you know, like Squid, big thing was Squid just dropping his combos here and there, but we saw him by the end of that set, he was getting all the hits in, he was getting the full combos going in through, right? We saw Squid lock in, right? We said lock in and he did. and he got the dub, and that's what matters. It is now 2-3 between both these teams, but an amazing fight between both of these players. But with that, Teach will take the fall here tonight, and Squid will get himself a chest. But it was a very, very good fight between both these players. Double barrel, and he's got the low. Hey, he's got the little shotgun fists. So perfect little title there for Squid. Next time he plays on STB, but hella good match.
Oh yeah, no, I like to take a second. I see Teach talking in chat. No, like that was very solid play from both of y'all there. It was literally like I saw the spacing. I saw the attempts of looking for a lot of those fish. Like you were fishing for a lot there, Teach, and unfortunately, just not seeing some of those connections was a bit of a downfall. You know, especially when the counter, you know, happened. Like, oh, you're gonna keep throwing out the spacing option. Boom! Oh no! Like it's just how it is. It's how it is.
That's how it be. It is how it be. But for everyone putting their bets in right now, I want everyone to be aware. Chris Smart is playing Luke. So that was established way beforehand. He is playing Luke. It's showing Zangief because he has the Zangief avatar and it doesn't let us change it sometimes. It's a little weird. But he is playing Luke so that everyone is aware. If you're betting on this one, you are not beholden to the rule 3 of Gambling Ram of always having to bet on Zangief because it's not actually Zangief. So keep that in mind. But unfortunately for you, listen, unfortunately for you, Deep Freeze, you're out of money. I have been gifted the mandate from heaven here tonight. I have the commentator's blessing. Unfortunately, you have cursed Teach.
No. Hey, I ain't cursed nothing. What did I curse besides dropped combo?
Listen, I'm
dropped combo curse be upon ye.
I cannot, in good faith, bet against my GOAT, Rose Empress Tora. They have been so consistent in every single STB that they have played in, whether they've played their Aki or their Jury. And Rose Empress is a Jury of all time, but also has like some of the craziest callouts that you will see. So anti-air level 3 is something that we will definitely be seeing in this matchup coming out. I am excited for this one. So again, get your bets in. If you are joining in here a little late, you still have money to start with. Everyone starts with 1,000. If you want to know how much you have,
it's level 3.
It's yeah, Jury level 3 anti-air. If you want to see how much money you have, it is !balance in the chat. !balance to see how much money you have left. You always start with 1,000 if you have not bet yet. So get your bets in. If you want to know how to bet, just check how everyone else is betting. Ducky, you're finito. Unfortunately, no rent for you this month.
I'm ruined. NYC Max is ruined.
A lot of people ruined out here, so get your bets in while you still can.
Yo, Mosh Pit Messiah is ruined. Yo, I saw your message earlier. Said the wife and kid are gonna eat tonight.
It's over, bro.
Oh my god, everybody is ruined.
We're cooked, bro. We're cooked. But that's how it be.
Ari, to confuse you, please have to have $1. Oh my god.
It's over. I like how you bet $0, Ari. I like that. But real quick, I'd like to take out a loan. Unfortunately,
I asked earlier. For that.
Listen, half the house is out of money, and the other half of the house is betting all of it right now. So unfortunately, all the potential loan money is already being invested right now in gambling stocks. So unfortunately, there's nothing left. Financial plan. Anyways, so I just want to say real quick for everyone who's watching before we get into this next match here real quick. Again, if you'd like to be a part of STB, if you'd like to get in here and play in some matches, put your own team together of 5 friends that you've got. It's !Discord in the chat. We're always looking for new players to join. We're always looking for new teams to come by. Next, we also do Tekken. Next week, we got a big Tekken event that we've been planning for a while. A whole lot of fun. So please, if you're ever interested, pull up. Our next open event is March 7th. We're looking for anyone who's open to join. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff coming up. So please join the Discord. And if you'd like to donate anything also for these players here tonight, these players who've been playing some pretty crazy stuff so far, please, in that donation link, everything that's donated there goes straight to the players. We want to make sure that they go home with a happy meal here tonight, all right? They got to get something for their troubles, all right? All right, don't let the kids leave with no happy meal.
If I'm gonna get my ass beat, at least I want to get my happy meal, you know.
Exactly. And let's get this show on the road again. on the reins. Let's get these players going. Oh, they're ready. Chris Smart was locked in. He's like, I need to get in there and play, bro. Let's go Papa D.
I mean,
that's the homie.
As you said, that, you know, possibility of catching some anti-air level 3s. I don't know if I see Luke jumping like that, but
listen,
I mean,
brother,
hey,
trust me, if you see level 3 on the side of Rose Empress, do not jump. Do not jump ever. If they're in burnout, it does not matter what situation they're in. Do not jump at them. I'm telling you, I am pretty much certain that Rose Empress has not dropped a single anti-air level 3 so far in all of their STB matches. So I'm just calling it as it is. Chris Smart, lock in. All right. Again, channel your Noah the Prodigy, right? Channel your season 1 meta. Here we go.
I'd say, isn't one of like the prominent jury players nephew?
Nephew, yep.
Yeah, no.
Channel your inner nephew.
Channel your inner nephew. Yeah, Rose. Oh, dang.
Oh, big jumping. Yeah, Chris, another player, not afraid to jump at you. Not afraid to just get in there and get the party started. Oh my gosh, Chris Smart.
We're seeing unrelenting just offense here.
You know it, man. Chris Smart.
Ace's gonna respect the drive rush in. Okay.
Yeah, and reversal there, but Rose Empress not getting a punish. Maybe they felt like they were too far away for the crouching medium punch, but unfortunate. Got the dive kick though. Another reversal. There's the punish. Stun.
In the corner. Just freshly puts herself into burnout. That's gotta sting.
Yes, sir. And another DI reset. Rose Empress. Yes, sir. Stomp on him.
At least get that level 3 meter.
No punish.
That was almost it.
Big damage here. Now you're in the corner.
That meter, not wanting to spend even 1 minute to get a really good grab there.
Just
parry punish?
Yeah, no, just a bit too plus. They went for throw, but they did it too early. So they got hit with the punish counter there. Very smart. Both these players are just swinging right now. So and both of them are just getting a lot of hits here. But yep, there comes the drive rush medium kick. The classic jury
is sitting on 3 stacks right now. No!
The reset. American reset? We got those?
It was one thing to drop it, but then to get re-picked up by the special, man, that's definitely just unfortunate there for Chris.
You hate to see it. Back throw. All right.
Get another stack.
Yeah, Rose Empress right now. Got 3 Fusion stocks coming in right now. What a confirm. Crouching medium kick in the DP. All right, Chris Smart. We got those. Back throw immediately.
Grabs. Chris Smart is not afraid.
We match on those plus frames? Chris Smart, I respect it. Good confirm. In the corner. Got thrown first trouble. Attack. Oh my lord. Oh. Defense?
Say, are we gonna see the new Street Fighter thing added in motion?
Oh god. Yeah, I got scared.
Pick back up in the last round or whatever.
Is she 0 on standing medium kick? Okay, fair enough. Akeno, are you gaslighting me? I might be getting gaslit by chat, but if I'm not, fair and good option then. Jump in. Good throw. Got him out of the corner though. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, that Kappa definitely like trust.
It is 0. Thank you, Steph. Our behind the scenes.
Rose having infinitely more drive rush leader than Chris Smart, who's getting slowly pushed towards the corner. Tries to go for level 3, but again, oh.
We're gonna see some sauce? Level 2 sauce? Let's see it.
Sitting on all 3 stacks here. Go ahead and crash out.
Oh! Is he dead? No, he's alive?
Oh no!
That did not matter.
Curry's curse is that you do a long combo that no other character does in the roster, and you don't kill. I hate it so much. She's such a cool character, and then she doesn't kill.
No, whoa, watch out. Okay, wait. Let's talk about this here. Cool character, jury. You know, I'm gonna have to fight back on this. Like when she popped level 2. When she popped level 2, she's sick. But we see a lot of drive rush medium kick out here right now. But Rose Empress playing Jury pretty solidly. Jury is the $1 million character.
That is true, yeah. Guri did win Capcom Cup.
That's true. Are we gonna see it this year also? We got nephew. We got nephew there. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Nephew took quite the hit to IDOM recently at Genesis. That
was clean. That's true. That was revenge for Red Bull Kumite. Yeah, it was nephew. Yeah. That was revenge from Red Bull Kumite. Or was it? I think it was nephew at the finals. He did fight him there at least. I know for sure. Oh my gosh. Chris Smart right now wants to get a point on the board, close the distance for his team. Rose Empress gets the win here. There's going to be a huge gap between both these teams. Nice TP.
3 old stacks here. Chris Smart getting the corner. Oh, does try to go for a grabber, but it's tech. If anything, I thought Rose was maybe looking for a back over there. Oh, go for that same exact throw as I'm thinking about it. And unfortunately, jump in on Chris Smart, confirming into level 3. This is going to be the game.
Yes, sir. Send him to Memphis. OG love season 1. Send him to Memphis. Good stuff. Chris Smart getting a point on the board, closing the gap between teams. Definitely needed. And man, we were seeing Chris Smart confirming these crouching medium. I don't know if he's confirming them or if he's just letting them rock, but getting these crouching medium kicks into the DPs is insane. He's done it like 4 times now. So I have to assume he's actually going for them.
Oh, Chris Smart tried to go for the classic loop combo, but unfortunately somehow whiffed it.
Yeah, this is too far. What a whiff punish from Chris Smart, but the drop.
Sandblast. Rose now spending a bit of those stacks and then immediately getting right back. Oh, it's pretty huge whiff there from Chris Smart. Allowing Rose to still both other stacks that have ultra stacks. Does get hit by that Sandblast super. Goes for a backdash. He's not really getting the opponent. Oh, and get opened up by Chris Smart.
Yes, sir, brother. Chris Smart fighting back and getting those confirms, you know? Doing a good job at the DP. That was the last frame before that touched the ground. Good stuff. Now Chris Smart wants to get this dub. Yes, sir, the throw. Good tech.
Goes for the grab. Oh my gosh, he's meeting in the air. Not letting Rose try to approach in such a way. Oh, grab, finally!
Yeah, unfortunately, did that grab a little bit too early, and Chris Smart now close to burnout, in a bad position. There's the burnout.
Into the burnout. Immediately hit with DI, not able to jab out. Is gonna have to eat this full quarter combo. Get the stack.
No, did he get the kill?
Don't want to spend it. Yeah, don't want to spend. I mean, maybe possibly could have seen a bit of meter spent there, but regardless, does allow for Rose to go into this next round with 3 full stacks.
Yeah, we got full stick of butter from both these players, and oh my god!
No, not quick enough.
I thought. I did think he had it.
Yeah, the reaction was there, but unfortunately, just not quick enough to catch the frames.
Yup, and Rose Empress right now is on set point, and that's a miss! Not a huge punish, though. Rose Empress, nice, perfect parry from Chris Smart. A lot of meter taken away from Rose.
Does both Sandblast. Oh, Rose trying to anticipate a Sandblast in the burnout.
Yes, big damage here, level 1 from Chris Smart. Both of them burnt out here, but Rose Empress, no meter, air to air.
That would be much more rough for Jury to not have any meter, because she cannot do absolutely anything to stop it to do her game plan. That's really the big thing. Is once Shuri loses her drive rush meter, it is an infinitely harder game, especially when you're facing off against Luke. Because the big thing about Luke is that he can do well whether he has drive meter or not, because a lot of his stuff is just general game plan stuff. You just lose your invuln on some of your moves or the quick startup on some of them.
Right. Right now, man, both these players are tied up 2-2. Let me actually.
Yeah, Rose trying to go for these throws and unfortunately being just outside of the range for them. Chris Smart being burnout quite bad, but oh, never mind, really bad.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here comes the party. We're starting it up right now.
Goes for a dump, immediately thrown, not respecting the possible. I mean, safe up attack there, but like the pressure setup.
Oh my god!
Get Chris!
That's what I'm saying. Whatever, we take those.
Chris,
I can hear the players there. I mean, I think our player room was down for the phone chats, but
yeah, I got it. We'll get back here, but yeah, that was a little scary there. Chris Smart actually got his meter back, like you said, but DI took him out. Well, right now, Rose Empress is on set point, got the full stick of butter, and Chris Mark close to burnout.
Not necessarily. Oh, just pushed there. Was slightly making it back. Now Rose being in an infinitely better spot. Tries to go to the level 1 super. Unfortunately, did not connect it.
Level 3! Did that miss? That was missed! It was too close! Unfortunate! The first miss from Rose Empress, and right now it's a scramble. Chris Mark needs this. And he's gonna have a level 1. The stomp, the tech. What is going on? Oh, the low! Oh my God, Chris Smart!
Chris Smart! Let's go!
Overconfident. Chris Smart, lock in. Here we go. Final game, final round between both of these players, and oh my gosh, there is no meter on either side.
Grab.
Oh man, yep. Arc combo's negative.
It's starting to feel like the Capcom Cup all over again. Except this time we are going to see a new feature written here.
Good, see a difference here.
Chris Mark only inching forward, but here's Rose pushing back. Now both players to the middle of the screen. Despite Chris Mark being in burnout, we might still see that same offensive play. Not really a lot of meter per super or anything, so it might just have to be a lot of respect.
Oh my God.
Rose getting triple parry, goes in the grab.
Close to the corner, but opting it back off.
No,
oh my God, right now it is. Any hit here could kill. Any hit here could kill from either player right now.
Chris literally level 2 meter. Just needs to get an interaction.
The dive kick! Oh my gosh. I'm just saying words. Both these players right now trying to do anything they can. The dive kick!
All out, my God.
Oh my God. I definitely think Chris Smart was looking for a chance to spend their meter there, saying, I can get this. There's an option, an opportunity to be able to possibly, you know, stop anything that can be done in response to anything. And unfortunately, Rose, just quicker on the inputs there, was able to close out
the
round.
My heart, brother. Oh my God.
I'm literally sitting here like breathing. I'm like, oh my God. Dude.
What a match. I mean, I'll start us off here between both these players. I gotta say, Chris Smart is just like a player who's like, I have my game plan and I'm going to play my game plan and I don't care what you're doing. And it's not even in a sense that's like ignorant, right? Like, you know, he's blocking, right? He's going for parries, right? He's doing certain, like, you know, he's throwing fireballs out there. He's not just drive rushing blindly, but like when he's like, I'm mashing here, I don't care, right? Like, I'm not respecting you. And Rose Empress, like, clearly trying to go for frame traps, trying to go for hits, but you could tell that the mashing, right, like the wake up jabs, the wake up, you know, DPs were getting in Rose Empress Tora's head, and we could see the drops happening, right? It could have been a mixture of something else possibly on top of that, but it just looked like that entire time Chris Smart was just like, I'm fighting back here. I'm throwing buttons, I'm throwing hands, and both of these players, man, were just swinging. We're just swinging. So crazy good match.
Man, Luke being as strong as he is, just like being able to be such an oppressive character, even when he's in burnout, is just like, it's such a good benefit, you know. And Chris Smart took so much advantage of that, but Rose, just like, you know, being able to close it out there is very much good on them for that.
Right, and with that though, Chris Smart takes the fall, and Rose Empress Tora gets. Oh, sorry, I'm dumb. Other way around. Good lord. See, I'm so used to Rose Empress winning. You know, my bad. Let me reset that real quick. Sorry. Let me restart that one more time. Chris Smart gets the dub, and Rose Empress will take the fall here. Wait, did I get it right? Am I going crazy? Rose Empress won, right?
Rose Empress won, yeah.
I'm crazy. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, like we were talking about how good Chris Smart was playing.
No, you know what?
Match,
I'm insane.
It was a tug of war.
Dude, it's my day.
Tug of war.
Listen, it's my day off. Ignore me. I'm mixed up.
Yo, the mix up in the game and also the mix up.
I'm at the asylum. I'm at the asylm 100%. I'm schizophrenic right now. I'm sorry. Take a break.
It's all right.
Listen,
yeah.
it's
5-minute break. Get some water.
I need to get some water in me. But good job to Rose Empress for getting the dub. Holy cow, I'm crazy. Rose Empress now 8-1 in STB. Good lord. I want to see if they get back in the critical division. We will find out. But we need to do some betting here tonight. And I do have the mandate from heaven. The commentator's blessing is here tonight. I am making money. I am making money. And I see I'm adding you in back so you can listen to the players. We're all set here again on that end.
Yep.
But put your bets in, everyone. Again, if you are... the economy is a little destructed right now, right? A lot of money was lost in the first game. You know,
first rule being laid out, you have to go all in, and everybody listens and actually loses.
That's how it be. That's how it be. And you'll notice, I just want to point out right now, Tragically Lucky is in the lead in the Gambling Ram, which... So he's been, and he's betting on himself coming up, I'm pretty sure, if he got money. So Team 2 stay winning, you see it. For this one, though, I gotta give it to Thabit. I'm putting the commentator's blessing on Thabit, all right? Thabit, don't fail me. Don't fail me, Thabit. I believe in you. But go ahead and get your bets in. We're gonna go ahead and run one more ad here just to get it out of the way, just so it doesn't happen mid-set. We'll be right back here. Again, put your bets in. So you want me to lose, Hispanic? Yes, I want you to lose.
Yeah. Hey,
we need to make this a good night.
Man.
Listen,
you know,
this can't be 2 and 3 all night. We need to get some dubs for Team 1. All right, Thabit
it
and
certainly
Dan.
be very. It could be very scary for Thabit. You know, because I do feel like Bison's a very rushed down, or rather, I would say rushed down. But like once he's in your face, he stays in your face.
So
Commentators are cursed. Hey,
that's
wait, I don't have any money. I'm not betting. I'm not betting. How can I curse them if I have nothing to curse with? Ask for a small loan of 1 million points, please.
Oh, that's the small loan of 1 million points. That's crazy.
Small loan of 1 million.
Listen, you know, again, maybe in the future we'll add like a redemption bracket, or like if you give enough points to the.
Oh yeah, you can like face off against like the winner of the night's bracket, and you can get your points back if they lost.
Commentators curse of Raw.
Yo.
Curse of commentator be upon you.
Curse of Billy.
Listen, I have the blessing of Raw. All right, I have the blessing. I have the mandate from heaven. Right, I have the commentator's blessing. Right, I have received it. I've been correct twice. All right, there's no way I could be wrong a third time, or there's no way I could be wrong after I've been right twice. Okay, that's how it works.
I don't know. I feel like you're setting it
That's
up
why
now,
I'm
like,
gonna go
what
gambling.
happens?
That's why I'm gambling. All right, I'm gambling. I'm going all in. All right.
So, Yo, Papa Deli just like looking at their screen, doing like a cartoon character, just like.
And you can see right now, if you're not, you can't see it right now, but like all the players everyone's filling up right now and just in a training lobby, just trying to like practice here for their fight coming up. You know, everyone's locked in right now, so definitely excited to see how this comes around. But looks like we're back from ads, so I will now move us on over here. And again, guys, if you got anything, if you got anything to donate, I'm gonna be giving money to these players no matter what, because everyone plays awesomely. But if you got anything that you guys can throw the way of the players, as always, it is appreciated. Anything sent through that donation link goes straight to the players. So please, if you're feeling generous here tonight after some already 2 amazing fights, right? And we got 3 more coming up. Please, anything you guys can donate, very much appreciated.
Say a very good show being put on for everyone tonight right now. Just man, if we're already on, like, we're only on match 3, and all this stuff is going down. So it's like, what is it? If we have 3 more matches of this, how are we gonna survive? We're gonna have like, dude, by the time we get to the final match, it's gonna be like.
I am certain that my health has deteriorated from commentating this every week. All right, so like I had like 1 break week last week because of Valentine's Day, and now we're back at it again. Like last event, man, my heart stopped during like because of how many crazy moments there were. Like I was dying.
I mean, you saw my reaction to the highlights when the stream was starting. That was like, there was some really clean plays. So I could see how you got to that point, man. Oh,
listen, man.
And here we go.
These players be cooking. These players taking names, right? They want to win. They smell the McDonald's Happy Meal, right? They smell it in the water, right? They want that.
Definitely. I mean, play like you're, play like your Happy Meal's on the line.
Exactly. And as we're going into this match, I just want to say real quick, thank you for all the follows. Harewood, Thaber, Ari, the Confused. Kayshawn, you're back. I loved seeing you again here, brother. AJ42, AG42, Drewster, and then for the sub, Tragically Lucky. Thank you so much.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Awesome immediate anti there. Stopping Papa from trying to jump.
And a DI already.
The DI pushes the corner. We're already seeing some very unique Rashid play. Wow. Using a neutral approach?
Yes, sir. The frame kill. Love to see it. And the neutral jump from Thabit. He's alright. He's studied up. He's studied up. I see it. Got the mix up.
Thabit might not let you down.
Good shit.
I know last time Thabit was on, Thabit was like, I need to get the dub, right? He was nervous. He was nervous the first time, and now he's locked in. He knows what he needs to do. But Papa Deli not going to make it easy for him. Big damage here, level 2. Punisher. Oh,
go on down.
Nice reversal from Thabit, good option. Ooh, wow, drove rush right past that double reverse, a little scary.
Yeah, the truck reversal being an option added to this game is certainly a step in the right direction, but you know, it's not going to stop Papa Deli from trying to do what they're doing. We're seeing it open up in the go there. Not enough meter to go with the super.
Stop it! He knew what to do in that situation. He was ready.
Oh no! I mean, actually, no, right now, probably felt the pressure, but unfortunately, the setup is not what's expected.
Okay. I definitely think that the spin at the beginning of the round was a bit much.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you heard it, right? Right now, Papa Deli playing with two meters down, right? So he might build that level 3 at the very, very end, but we're probably not going to see it. Thabit still has that level 2 in stock. We might see it come out here. Definitely got to see the Great Desert Storm. Perfect parry, yes sir. Put him down on the dirt. Here comes the mix-up. Sauce? Sauce? Deli? Wait, no, Thabit? Thabit, you got those? Wait,
I mean, Deli's fine. You can say Deli technically like Deli.
Wait,
you locked?
That was sauce.
I definitely think I think Papa was expecting a bit of a mix up there, but just going for the option of overhead is just vital.
Listen, I gotta say, it is not easy to do those combos that Thabit is doing right now, and I know he's been practicing super hard to get this down. So absolutely impressive that he was able to hit that combo there at the end. And the mix-ups and the frame kills have been perfect so far. Let's see if he can keep it up. Reversal from Papa Deli. Oh, he tried.
Oh, wait, I should have pulled that. I don't know if I got hit or not there.
Oh, you heard him. See, he wanted that perfect, but right now, Thabit doing what he can to close the gap between his teams. Here he comes. Pressure. Deli hitting back, though. Back heavy kick. Medium punch coming in. Reversal.
Oh, I do not respect the DX. I don't know why I'm blinking on
pressure. Psycho pressure. Yep.
Yeah, that was with the sexual pressure. Now in the corner himself, though. Thabit slowly moving to. Oh my gosh, what?
The stomp.
What is that?
The stomp coming right back. That was a crazy gap. The deep high from Thabit again. Ready. Okay, mix up. Overhead. That was a big hit. Good confirm here. Are we gonna see level 3 to burn him out?
No, but it is going to do a lot of damage, and like you said, it is going to cause burnout. It allows Thabit to build a little bit of driver through himself.
What is the guess? What's the guess? He's walking in and back.
For a couple shimmies. Yeah, that doesn't really get anything.
Oh gosh, charging up the meter. Here he comes. Oh
my gosh.
The air to air.
Oh my.
Got his ass.
Yeah.
Air scramble.
That was definitely an option to go for.
And with that, we are tied up here tonight, 6-6, as Thabit is making it happen for his team. He wants the lead. Papa Deli gonna have to make something happen here to stop that.
Something happened. Papa Deli is holding down the pressure in this corner so well. Got a few grabs there. Unfortunately, was not able to hold it more longer. Now giving Thabit a chance at possibly for the comeback, but Papa Deli said no, never mind. It's still displaying all the damage. He's flying in. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and fighting back. That was almost a perfect coming in right there. And oh, Thabit, the disrespect like that. Psycho Crusher. Nice. Devil's Reverse. Airs right now. Big hits here. Why are you pushing buttons? Now you're in the corner. You gotta guess. He got the one frame link. You got those? Stop it.
Good shit, good shit.
Yo. Stop it sauced up. Yo. Oh my god. Let's go.
Getting pushed towards the corner despite having a lot of response here. Is not able to really make it out just yet. Papadelli finding all of these windows. He gets the EXDP out the corner. Now doing some flips around.
Oh my gosh, the
Trying to
Devil's
make their way
Reverse.
to the other side.
Back, trying to get some kind of big hit here. Nice. Just a normal jump there. Oh, stop it. Not in a great position here. Psycho Crusher into level 3. He wants to get the kill. I don't blame him.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Let's get
Let's confirm
confirm
it,
it while you have the opportunity.
Listen, I'm throbbing so hard. I'm throbbing so hard right now. It's crazy. Chat, calm down. Big throw here from Papa.
Like, wait, what signal are you making?
No,
there
dude,
for a
that's
second?
chat, bro. I was like, what am I reading? That was the first level 2 we've seen here. I'm trying to get that mix up. Oh my gosh. Okay, right now, again, Thobbit is on set point here. He can put his team in the lead if he can close it out here. Papadelli wants to get a point, though.
Definitely, Papadelli starting to get a little aggressive with some of the presses here, and are starting to see Thobbit doing some setup with Flame Trap, starting to catch Papadelli pressing back.
Yes.
The air.
Here comes a level 2. Papadelli doesn't have an option here. Nice, he went right through it. Oh, the throw.
There's a way to stop that Iron Super from being useful, and he's so far away from it.
You gotta hold that in for Thobbit.
There we go. Let's get it.
There we go.
Thobbit.
Stopping just shy of throw range, unfortunately throwing off Papadelli's attempt there, allowing Thobbit to close it out with a jab punish.
Oh my lord. Start us off here, Deep. What were your thoughts on this matchup, man? This was a crazy one.
It was about of the right answer being found and then another counter being made up by either player. And I think that for the last bit there, Thobbit just kept finding the right answers. Papa, not necessarily respecting a lot of what Rashid can do, and in moments when that, respect was not shown, it did unfortunately bite him pretty bad. But despite that, Papa was still, incentivized to want to keep pushing back, keep trying to find all of these different windows to press on, all these options to get in, especially we were seeing. And Thobbit was just like, yeah, but here's what I'm gonna do. Exercise that patience. Let that almost impatience, kind of be their own undoing to that end. As we were seeing Thobbit just waiting there, waiting for Papa to try to say, okay, they're going for a throw here, and just not seeing that, connect was just
crazy.
I almost kind of want to say it went in Thobbit's favor heavily.
Yeah, I mean, only thing I can add to that, right, is Thobbit just had the timings down, right? Papadelli had to adjust, right? Papadelli had his game plan, back up, scissor kicks, right? The spacings was smart, but Thobbit was like, I'm gonna neutral jump. I know you're gonna go for it. You're backing up to do it. I'm neutral jumping. I'm gonna beat it out, right? So Thobbit just was locked in immediately. You could tell Thobbit was ready for this matchup immediately. Not that Papadelli wasn't, right? Papadelli made some good decisions, but like you said, right? Thobbit was guessing right? He was guessing right with those neutral jumps. He was guessing right with his mix-ups, right? And he was making Papadelli guess more often than not, right? Just in neutral, Thobbit just was making the right decision every time. But with that, though, I'm gonna get it right this time, and Papadelli will take the fall, and Thobbit will win himself a chest. Let's see what he gets. Hispanic rigged this. Now I can't bet on myself. Oh, that's how it be.
That's the hero drink.
Slammed a hero drink. Listen, he's the hero of his team. Thobbit right now has put Team 1 in the lead. It is 7-6. And that's what I'm telling you, man. The commentator's blessing. All of you did not believe in me. All right, I'm just saying right now. I got that. I got that. And you know what?
Well, okay.
You know what?
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be so blessed, who do you think is gonna win this next one? Who are you going all in on?
Since Tragically Lucky cannot bet on himself because he lost, I'm gonna put my money in on Tragically Lucky. I gotta bet on the homie. Also, it's rule 1. Tragically Lucky is my homie. I gotta bet all in on him. So I'm going all in on Tragically Lucky. That is 8K. All right, 8K right now. All right, so right now it is the house in the lead, surprisingly. Josuke right behind with 4,000. Erebus with 2,000. What's up, Erebus? Flying Rai with 2,000, and then Dem Zui with 500. Again, if you're coming in late, you can still bet. So you always start with 1,000. It is exclamation point balance to find out how much you have currently. But you always start with 1,000. If you have not bet yet, get your bets in. Get your bets in. How to bet is down below, or just copy what everyone else is doing on the screen. So Flying Rai betting a single $1 on Tragically Lucky. A single $1.
Okay, I see how it is.
No confidence. No confidence.
Okay. I mean, maybe the confidence that they're gonna win, but like, dang, like, what's your comeback?
Listen, a
Like, you
Rashid.
get $1 back?
I just want to point out a Rashid just 3-0'd someone, and everyone's betting on the other player in another Rashid matchup.
I mean, hey, who knows? Like we were saying earlier, it is a bit of an odd. It is a bit of an odd match because
this is a new matchup. It's a new matchup.
Yeah, we can see the fans stop a lot of Rashid's air approach, or even air just pressure that he can ensue with the mix-ups and stuff. But you know, we're gonna have to see if that option is expressed at any point, or if that even is an option. Like I said, I have not seen the Mai versus Rashid necessarily just yet.
I have had the pleasure of playing against Lucky quite a bit, so I've seen how he plays. I've played with my Rashid against him, just some casual matches, so he's definitely got the experience. I'm interested to see if Dubs has it though. So Dubs on the left and Lucky on the right. On the right, there we go. And y'all are ready to go whenever you're going. So
that might be a little rough if the character matchup is already in slight mind of like. Because I was talking about this, kind of the one big thing with a game like, I guess we can talk about other games a little bit. Guilty Gear. Once you learned your character respectively, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, once you learned your character respectively, you learn how your character works within the bounds of other character stuff. And with a game like Guilty Gear, franchise-wide, it's a lot of anime kind of more stuff. So there is a lot more on your plate when it comes to Street Fighter. So in Street Fighter, when it translates like that aspect where it's like, you know, learning how your character reacts to other characters, it can get a little odd. How about stop it again? We might see possibly some pushback from Dubs here, but it really does, like you said, depend. And all the Tragically Lucky facing very good against there.
Already getting it started, but big jump in there from Dubs.
Up high low. Good conversions.
Yeah, nice jump out there coming from Lucky. He was aware. He saw that last game. He said, I'm not going to hit this time. I'm not going to hit by that in this match. Oh, the try for Shaffer getting caught by the delayed light mixer. Oh, brother, mix up. Mixing him up there. Lucky. And make some adjustments. Oh my god, the tip of his toe. Good lord. And here comes the level 2. Neutral. Oh, brother, yeah, here it comes. Lots of damage coming in. Getting the hits on the head. Nice fighting back from Lucky. Here comes the pressure.
Yeah, it ain't over over mindset right now. Lucky trying to go for a few pokes here, but Dubs just walking back and forth. Almost got to be so comfortable with waiting their turn, waiting to get in, using the drive reversal there. Is just going to go ahead and parry the projectile, but unfortunately, once they parry the projectile, it allows for Tragically Lucky to get in close enough and beat the last bit of drive meter.
And they're in burnout right now, and there's the level 1 though!
Yes,
okay.
my goat!
We react to those.
Sir, he was ready. You're giving us the play-by-play, and Dub said, 1 second, brother. 1 second. Level 1.
And definitely that was the option there, with burnout being in the corner, not being able to do anything else. I caused the jump, but even still was in the middle of doing another move, so canceling straight into the reversal sweeper. Man, that was very fast thinking on Dub's part there.
Yep. Picks up. Yep, no pressure. Lucky, not familiar with this. Here comes the enhanced mixer. No reversal from Lucky. Did not want to spend the meter there. Is gonna have to hold this mix up though. Oh, brother. This pressure is so scary right now. Lucky has no idea what to do. Back throw though. This could save them.
I honestly thought I was gonna see a second grab from Dubs there. Ooh, Lucky trying to do a grab move in the corner though. Unfortunately, not able to keep it consistent and able to get the toe and grab. Go attack. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here comes the pressure though. The fan. Oh, trying to get a pickup there. Big hit here. Spinning mixer, get off me. Dub's supposed to burn out though. Here comes the level 2.
Level 2 again. Now having an effective tornado kicks it over. Tornado now moving away. Dubs taking full advantage of the pressure given by it. Is able to get a clean open there and kills off.
Yes, sir. It does, man. Looking so clean. Those level 2s are looking terrifying right now in this matchup. Good throw there from Lucky. Trying to get something started here. He needs it. Throw. Back throw. Air to air there from Lucky. Reversal immediately from Dubs. Every single time. Has not been afraid. Oh, got punished that time. Another throw. Lucky looking, locking in. Up, goes here. Oh, try to anti-air. I saw the medium kick come out. Unfortunate drop. Good tag.
Oh my gosh, the mixed-up option is being presented just by following the tornado.
And what a
sanity from Dubs there.
Yes, what a perfect parry, but unfortunately now Lucky back in the corner here. He's got level 3. Oh my god, the mix-ups. Lucky trying to make something happen, air to air. Mix.
Oh, he gets reversed his eye. This is going to be the
Nice.
Yes, and now Lucky going into final game here, or final round here, with a full stick of butter. Dubs will get that level 2, the dreaded Great Desert Storm, but can Lucky get enough of an advantage before that? Plus frames. Woo!
Dubs definitely being kept on this with these pressure springs from Lucky here. Despite that, Dubs is now holding down the corner, does try to go for a mix-up, but gets CP'd on. Now Lucky's in burnout. This is not a good spot to be in.
Oh, brother, here comes the pressure. Here comes a Great Desert Storm chip. You gotta hold this mix. DI, he was not ready for it. Did he get the kill? Oh, yeah, he got the kill.
Damn.
Nice. Good stuff.
Damn, Dubs. Dubs, I see you. Lucky. Listen, I shouldn't have bet against the Rashid. I shouldn't have bet against the Rashid. But let's see if we're gonna see Lucky back out here, or maybe go right back into it. Opting to go right back in.
Very, very strong play from Dubs. Absolutely nailing all of these combos despite the health, despite the situation, not getting shifted by any of that. But Lucky is going to make a little bit of pushback here. Like I said, keep him on. It's not really letting Dubs run their game plan, but quickly whipping that TP is going to let Dubs get a huge amount of damage here, slowly moving towards the corner, just in, gets a low, is Brad rushing in for it. No special or anything to really go further with that combo, but just these loads being thrown out, stopping Lucky from doing anything.
Yeah, and now Dubs in the corner, in burnout. Lucky wants to keep him in. Air to air there, unfortunate. Comes the fan below. Good hit, good confirm. Okay. He wants to get something here, and another level 1 from Dubs!
That hasn't worked once. It hasn't worked yet.
Man, he was ready.
Definitely having the response here. I mean, that's just like game steps. Having the idea of recognizing where you are in terms of like, when you have a burnout is really, really big game sense thing that just comes with the time and the comfortability of playing the game. And being in that situation where somebody's gonna DI on you, you're looking out for those options definitely more. Lucky to have a quick card that helps me here.
Yes, and spending the meter. Gonna spend it. Wants to get the kill.
Sometimes you just gotta make it so that momentum's on your side at this point.
Yeah. Hey, going into this one again though, Dub's gonna have that level 2. Always a scary thing to look out for. But Lucky, gonna try and make something happen. Oh my god, the trade. Oh no. Rashid is a character of all time.
Yeah, that was, I think an option that Dubs tried to go for earlier, but Lucky didn't fall for it this year. But to see it in action there, definitely does show how devious it was when that option was presented.
Yes, Yes, sir. And there's the back throw there. Now you're in the corner. Here comes the Great Desert Storm. Oh, brother, you gotta guess.
Immediately running in. Goes. Oh, does throw a walk back.
The drop. This should be it. Oh my gosh, can you get the full hits here? No, can't confirm. Oh god. Okay, no meter on either side.
He's done enough to go into level 2 either. But here's Dubs going and throwing it with all the pressure. Literally no options in terms of reversals. It's still so willing to go after the team's wild with the pressure. Holding down the fan, holding out all of this as the block it all.
Oh, got another reversal. He didn't get the push.
Lucky can't jump out.
Oh my gosh, he wants to get the level 2 so he can close this out. The EX Mixer, not enough to get the kill, and there's like spike.
Yes.
Rashid.
Wow.
Sir, a second Rashid 3-0, please.
Oh my god, and the Rashid twins coming in with 2 back-to-back 3-0s to put Team Ari in a 10-6 position in this final match. Good golly gee. Man, what a match. What can be said about this matchup? I mean, the thing is like the mix-ups coming from Dubs and Thabit, right? Like both of them playing Rashid at just such a masterful level. I mean, haha, they're master rank obviously, but like just to be able to consistently get those frame traps, to consistently go for the mix-ups on the certain on the different types of confirms is not something that's entirely easy to do, especially to be consistent with it with Rashid. And this matchup, right, we saw Lucky making those adjustments there near the end in that third game. Definitely, but unfortunately, it just was a bit too late to beat out Dubs, right? Dubs was on point with the burnout level 1s, right, to stop the DIs, right? Where on the other hand, Lucky wasn't, right? Lucky wasn't looking for them, and Dubs was mixing them in with those level 2s. Like the masterful use of the level 2, as annoying as it is of a move, was very, very big here for Dubs, and he was able to get his pressure going very, very consistently because of it.
Yeah, just the amount of options that Dubs was continuously presenting started to just overwhelm Lucky, especially when we saw the level 2 and the continued just walk shuffle in and out of the tornado, not even doing anything, not even flying forward, not throwing out any projectiles, just walking in and out of the tornado, being a mind game in itself. Like, that definitely helped give Dubs a lot of the edge when it came to mixing up. And especially when we saw the end there throughout the level 2, first thing they did, ran forward and grabbed. Didn't do a special, didn't do a flip, immediately just ran forward and grabbed. Didn't even let Lucky try to anticipate or mentally,
get ready,
recognize, okay, yeah, like what can I do here? How can I stop this? What can I do in response to? Oh, I'm getting grabbed. Okay.
Yep, no, 100%. But with that though, Lucky takes the fall. Dubs gets himself a chest. Let's see what he gets.
Let's see.
Thundering Stride. Nice little title there. Got him with the Great Desert Storm. I know if Neutral don't got me, Great Desert Storm got me. So, congratulations to Dubs for that 3-0 victory. Let's head on over to the Gambling Ram. Sometimes you win big, and sometimes you don't. And yeah, it's bad.
Hey, I'm just saying, you tried to look out for the homie. I won't press you about it.
Listen, you hate to see it, but notice how I said that sometimes by the end of this, the economy is just in shambles, right? So Erebus is with 2,000, Flying Rye with 1,999, and then Demzui with 500. Everyone else destitute. I'm the house lost. Everyone lost. There's no winners tonight except Flying Rye.
I'm just saying.
Potentially.
I think we need like, if it gets pushed to the point where they have to do like the wheel spin for the death match, like every chatter should get like an extra 500 to just bet on that match.
No, you gotta hold on to that money, bro. But here's the thing, bringing that up, right? Right now, Ari is in this is a 1st-to-5 match now. Ari is in the position to close this out, right? We could see Ari if Ari wins this set and doesn't get perfected, obviously, right? That's it. They close it out. It's 1st to 15. They win the whole event. Conscript now is trying to fight for a better position for their team, right? They want to get that 5-0. They want to push forward to get that victory.
Yeah, definitely just don't want to keep budging for any points, because this Team Ari's very much moving towards their victory, and you know, I mean, heck, it even just takes a few flawlesses from Ari. I mean, I guess technically a few flawlesses in a round win.
Perfects,
you know,
perfects are huge here, right? Like there has been 0 perfects here tonight, surprisingly, right? No perfects at all. So
very close.
Very close, right? But anything could happen here, right? Conscript gets a couple perfects here, right? We're getting the critical division, right? He just needs 1 perfect to guarantee a critical division, no matter what. So definitely something to watch out for. Cool. We're set to 1st to 5. We are already here. Let me go ahead and move us on over here to the waiting room and get these players rolling. Got Ari on the left. On the left.
Anya there.
Chris Mark, you got the Anya stickers. They had those. They had the SPY X family crossover way back when.
They got the Waku Waku. They're doing that, like doing that.
Yeah, they've had a bunch. We are seeing the Kimberly coming out for here, so we could see it happen. Strongest woman coming in. Are you coming in here at the end to get the dub? By the way, chat right now in the Discord, there's a team chat between both the players, and there are a billion Rashid memes just being thrown in the chat right now. So just seeing it on the corner of my eye, I'm just seeing a bunch of Rashid stuff going on right now. But here we go, the final match of the night. Well, potentially the final match of the night. Ari versus FallenConscript. Let me get the right player cards up here at the top. There we go. Right, we are all reset. We're all ready to go. And again, we did have the recent reset on the characters. All right, so Ari generally is generally around 1600, close to there. But we did have the recent reset, so that's why you're seeing a little bit of a discrepancy. All right, I promise this isn't even match. Okay.
Very awkward switch there initially from Ari. Both players kind of working around. He does try to go in GI for the corner, but unfortunately, he's blocked. And not close enough to the corner to get any sort of stun. Now sitting in burnout, not in that spot to be for Kimberly, especially against Ed, who has such strong options and is sitting on leader. And we are seeing that leader being used very adequately, trying to get some really good callouts. But unfortunately, Ari's not getting a lot of options. And here we see Ari going for such good pressure on him. Throwing out a few jabs,
and you gotta hold that, right? Especially against new Kim, right? Kim got a lot of easy ways into just being true pressure, right? A lot of it isn't fake anymore, and you gotta know what's fake. And man, what a whip punish there from Conscript. Big damage here. And there goes the throw.
Super to carry to the corner necessarily. That's not to spend it anyway. Especially being the round down. Very kind of goal for even first.
That's the perfect one here.
That was the perfect.
Are we seeing the 7 silver letters? Can I get some point takings in the chat, please?
There we go.
Yes, sir. Point taken. Team 1. And with that, we're already, unless we see a ram used, a charge, we're guaranteed critical division. Already FallenConscript. He was aware, right? He didn't need to spend that level 3 to get the kill, right? He could have spent something else, but he knew he wanted it to get that perfect. And that's the great awareness here in this battle. Alrighty. Now just playing some neutral here. Nice. Using the EX teleport going in here.
Unfortunately gets called out when they're trying to do it yet.
Yeah, Conscript not afraid though to just dash forward, right? Walk forward after those step kicks. Level 3 here. Yup. Gonna get the install.
Not easy for FallenConscript to deal with. If now that she's in install.
Oh.
I guess that's not yeah.
Yep, and the slide. Level 1. Conscript wants to stay alive.
FallenConscript definitely forgot.
Oh my gosh.
How Kimberly in install is. She can immediately cross the screen in seconds.
The pressure! You're in
Cross screen.
And the slide!
Going absolutely wild with the pressure. Not respecting it and just go for the or was about to go for EXPS there.
Wow. FallenConscript surviving that by the skin of his teeth, and Ari unable to just get a special move out there to get the chip. Anything would have killed her. A slide, right? Like anything would have killed there, and just Fallen able to get the pickup in.
just trying to go for parry there, but unfortunately.
Thank you, sir. Dive kick, overhead with the plus frames. Oh, yes, sir. Here comes the pressure. You gotta hold this. Yeah, that's not fake anymore, brother. You gotta hold that. Heavy punch into run. Okay, here comes Conscript though. Ari about to get their meter back. Back throw. Slow. Oh, try to get the confirm there, just a bit too far.
Good parry there. Ari comfortably holding down a lot of this pressure. But man, tries to go for a drive impact in. He needs to get drive impact in. But then, oh my gosh, oh my, it's happening so quickly.
That was a call out, I think. There.
Man.
Conscript was going for those dash ups every time after those step kicks, and Ari called that out with the neutral jump after. That was huge. Reversal here. Conscript gonna get a little bit less of a punish after that nerf. Cool wing, cool wing. Thank you so much, Andy, for the sub. Nice heavy punch. Sucking him in here. Dash up. Ari low on meter here. Conscript trying to burn that meter out. There it is. It's gone. Oh, punish counter.
Conscript plays very much to the system of Street Fighter, wanting to play so aggressively to get your opponent's meter and resources away from them, whether it's their health or even their driving.
Yes, sir. And he should be able to get the kill here. Conscript. We are final round here.
Yeah, final round. Both players sitting on 3 meter. So, you know, can get a really good early start here. Especially Ari can get an open with a combo and get into level 3. That will definitely be really tough for Fallen to deal with for the rest of the round. But it just takes Ari getting that opener, going for a grab, drive rush in. We are possibly going to see here if the spray can set up. Is no, not going to go ahead and confirm off anything coming though.
Yep, a little scary here. Oh, try to anti-air the empty jump, but nothing came out of it. Reversal after the pull in. You're in burnout though. And the dash forward from Conscript. Oh no.
But does not unfortunately get a follow-up. I don't think that was an intentional drop there from Conscript. Now Conscript drive rushing in, not letting Ari breathe. Unfortunately, Ari being in burnout does not have any reversal option. Just hit by DP. Just that makes their own DP DI option.
Oh my gosh. Conscript, man, the iron hands right now, man. This guy is locked in. The ability to keep that pressure going and just play so well. The DI call out there on the slide immediately was huge. All right, backing out. I think the team's discussing some of the tactics here.
We lose a point if he switches, right?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We just lose our only character switch. Which I wasn't planning on switching, so I don't.
Alright.
Yeah, you can switch characters if you lose a game without losing a point. I've never know.
I think that's the right move right here.
All right. We are seeing the Mai come out. Okay. Mai is out. Oh, unless? Probably nothing from the other team.
Well, the Mai is going to be good right here.
Yeah, both big discussions here from both the teams, right? You know, wanting to switch. Kimberly maybe not working out. We saw the signs of life in that second game with Kimberly, right? Just a lot of scrambles, right? A lot of that came down to scrambling, not maybe so much like one player dominating the neutral over the other all too much, right? So the change to Mai here, not terrible. We'll see how this one goes though, right? Maybe they're gonna feel a lot more comfortable. Maybe Conscript has no idea how to fight this character. We'll see. I know this is a new character that Ari picked up this character, I think, recently.
Yeah, I do think that to an extent, Fallen has shown a lot of game sense in the sense of, you know, playing around how they kind of busted. So even with the character switch up here, Fallen being able to play Edge comfortably as he's playing Edge so far, you know, it's not really that big to him. But we might see a bit more fun out of Ari here. There's a fan stopping that approach.
Yeah, and Conscript, man, walking back after that overhead. Good option there. Big jump in. Standing. Conscript again, looking really solid right now. Ari gonna have to make the adjustment to a new character, right? Not an easy thing to do. Oh no, the level 1? Definitely an accident. This matchup, definitely an interesting one. Oh, no anti-air coming from Ari.
Oh, Fallen was trying to do the level, possibly do level 2, I don't know.
Maybe,
Was
yeah.
that possibly an attempt there?
It could have.
Or, yeah.
Could have been earlier, yeah.
But here we go. Ari slowly moving towards the corner, does have to go for a grab and push and whips. Giving Fallen a chance to push him. Counter hit in. Does it swing shot here. Now looking out for these flickers. Unfortunately, does get hit by the low.
Yes, sir. You're all good, all good. Big hits here coming in. Nice throw. Conscript here trying to get a third game in. Make it 3-0. Ari burning themselves out. Was that worth it? Nice hit. EXTP.
Damn, immediately. You want to charge?
Yeah. Also, this is one thing I.
Hey, I heard. I hope we're charging. You're hearing it here.
Yeah.
We're charging.
And this is definitely the really good call for Team Fallen to do, because as we were saying earlier, they were at quite the point difference, and for them to be getting this close, actually going as far as to tie it up, just running with this lead is the option. And I mean, with how consistent Fallen has been playing against Ari so far, it might be the call. Ari getting unfortunately beat out here. We're seeing some projectile play working in Ari's favor, but unfortunately Fallen just not allowing Ari to get in though.
Yep. And honestly, the Kimberly was looking a lot more comfortable, but again, right? Sometimes it just takes a second to kind of get in there, and Fallen, man, these call-outs are just on point. He did his homework. Fallen, I know for a fact, is a player that was definitely looking at replays, definitely setting up their opponent, and it is working out for them right now.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Yeah.
Looking to get 2 points here with this charge. They get 1 a game. Each team gets 1 a game here. If Fallen gets this win, that's 2 points. They'll be at 11. Okay.
We're starting to see Ari employing a bit of a game plan here that's slightly working against Fallen. Even if it's not necessarily a DP, getting met in the air by a standing normal, just a really good option being presented by Ari. Playing super defensive, allowing, you know, Fallen to maybe possibly make a little bit of a slip up and get a counter hit, but just takes that counter hit and that slip up.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Not seeing now.
And right now, though, Ari does have those flame stocks. Can play a little slow here. EXTP again, immediately from FallenConscript. Ari, just full screen on that.
That's such a huge
Oh no!
Perfect parry too.
Yeah, no level 3 from FallenConscript. That actually probably would have killed, even with a CA, potentially.
Yeah, I do think Fallen is playing a little bit with their meter, conserving it just in case. Ari does find that really
good shot. That was sick.
Hell yeah.
Oh, full drive rush screen every single time. Like, you got.
I don't know, man. I think right now Fallen has unlocked the. It's kind of downloaded Ari almost entirely here, and we're going right back into it. Right, Fallen needs one more.
We're gonna see a charge into a charge there.
Yeah,
if anything, they could have all 3 charges and just like close it out. But now we're gonna be seeing a regular round here.
Yeah, that's
a possibility. We're gonna see the.
We're seeing critical no matter what, right? We only got 1 more point left for Fallen to get, and Ari, even if they get the 5-0 here, right? It's only gonna be 14-11, right? At the end of that. So no matter what, we're getting a critical division.
Here's Fallen once again playing so solid with their neutral and pressure, not letting any options for Ari to possibly open up without having to spend meter on their own, possibly going for DP or whatnot. But Ari's just looking for more of that option for an anti-air.
Again,
because of that, it's not going for
respecting
anything to stop. Oh.
Yeah, like they're saying that there's no respect coming from Ari right now, right? Fallen just kind of letting everything rock there, and there's the first DI call out on those snatchers finally. Coming from Ari a little late. Hopefully it'll make a difference here, but Fallen is on set point right now. It is looking a little dicey. Good tech. Oh, DI jumped into it. Nothing there, though. Back throw, good option. Another throw.
Hope for another throw. Might do it again. Oh, goes for maybe a shimmy there, but unfortunately not with no committed option. Fallen is able to make it out of the corner and is now doing their pressure, gets their grab, runs up, gets a DI into the corner, no stun.
Yep, they got hit there.
Grab.
Oh, the parry. Oh, no. And here it comes. DI, though they weren't ready. They should be able to cash out here. Are they going to spend it all? They're not. Are they going to regret it? Blitz. That was, oh, -4. Nice hit there with the standing medium punch.
Great.
Let's go.
Alright, being able to breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay,
Not necessarily out of the round just yet.
yeah, full stick of butter here. Good confirming to level 1. Got the stocks. All right, here comes the pressure potentially. No DP coming from Ari.
Letting that fan rock. Just like trying to make Fallen be impatient, saying, hey, press something, please.
Yes, sir. Big jump. Gonna be a lot of damage here. Spending level 2.
Just got because spend level 2.
Oh, try to DP. No, that's a wrong angle. You're close to burnout. No, you're burnt out. Oh, no. Can this be what Conscript needs to make the comeback to level 1? That's the call out. Spending it all.
This is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, the
drop.
Connect.
The drop.
Holding down all this pressure.
Oh, the drop
Both
again.
players of burnout cannot EX each other.
The fireball, the low.
Fallen just needs to
Level
get down
3.
low enough.
Nice. Just by the way, in that situation, you should have just reset into a DI.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Very scary reaction there, because if that had failed, Ari probably would have gotten a very huge counter hit combo that would have made
that would have been it. I mean, yeah,
differently.
that hit would have probably just killed with that fireball. That, oh my god, that is so unfortunate. We finally saw Ari making it happen there at the end, right? We saw Ari kind of seeing the code. The download was finally happening on the opposite end, and unfortunately, they were just not able to close out that game. Oh my gosh, that was a nice big call out there from Conscript to just spend that level 3, right? Because Ari was like, I need to chip you out. And Fallen was like, I know you want to go for the chip out level 3, right? And just big stuff there from FallenConscript. Just always aware of the situation. Just a good, solid match. Obviously Conscript just in complete control that entire time. And we saw Ari with some callouts there, right? We saw the signs of life there with the Kimberly. And the second game with the Kimberly, we saw the signs of life. But then you had to switch over to the Mai, right? And you had to lock in with the Mai. Right, yeah. Switching over to a new character, not easy to do, especially on the fly. And
definitely, I saw in the chat somebody kind of made a really good point. Just like, how can you not know how to beat Mai? She's a pretty common character. And I definitely would say a huge influx of players when Mai was added definitely probably influenced, the ability or the speed that people learned how to deal with her stuff. You know. And I would say to that end, that probably helped with Fallen knowing where to respect things and where to actually try to press the offensive and saying, oh, she has, these options, this many stacks, and not giving Ari, even when Ari was fishing specifically for options to be presented, Fallen just not giving any of them. Like even with the fan and into DP, that only happened once or twice until, Fallen stopped giving that option to Ari.
Yeah, exactly. And that was huge this time around. And Fallen made a huge comeback for his team, has put them in the lead to close this out in this critical division. With that, though, real quick, Ari takes the fall. FallenConscript gets a chest. And then we are going right into the wheel. A marble frame. Nice little frame there for Conscript. Another one to add to the collection. Here we go, though. I hope you're all ready, because it's time for the wheel.
Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna be hearing it from the players. If we're hearing anything, I think it's a little quiet right now.
It gets down to last game, and we're at risk of losing. I am switching to Rishi.
You can't switch.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Division 1.
Please be another Rashid, dude.
Oh
no! God!
Run back immediately.
We're back.
Oh,
you gotta do
so rough. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The immediate.
Here is a huge veil of hope for Ari. As we were saying, near the end of those matches, Ari was starting to lock in and starting to realize, okay, this is how I'm gonna deal with this. Are we possibly gonna see a switch back to Kimberly? Who knows? They sound like the players were speculating on maybe a bit of a rule regulation thing I don't know if they're necessarily locked to any character until they're in the game.
Right. So for both teams, each team gets they tell me who they're gonna play for the night ahead of time, and so obviously I give the matchup ahead of time a week before for each team to kind of train. Each team gets one character switch so that someone doesn't just pull a oops. Just kidding. I'm actually gonna be playing.
I'm gonna switch to this character.
Yeah, so that you don't have a exactly, and so someone doesn't switch between like 7 characters or something. The character switch was used on the Mai, right? So Mai, you have to play Mai again. If they switch back to Kimberly, they have to give up a point, right? Any future switches from any player on the team or switching back to Kimberly is a point you have to give up. So,
and that definitely is a really scary option because. I mean, and here I am like slightly strategizing if that possible point deduction is worth it, because if anything, you know, like we were saying, it was a little bit more solid when Kimberly was being used. It might be just mostly because, you know, Kimberly's one of the base roster characters, just generally had a lot more time to probably get used to that character, you know, but it also is just like, it does seem like, you know, FallenConscript is finding a lot of options for Mai's anything really, like for pressure. You know, we're seeing interesting options being put out there, but it definitely is, you know, having to rely almost on some supers, rely on, you know, hoping that Fallen's not just gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go reversal super, or I'm just gonna run in and hit you with EXDP. Like, there's so many options that can be presented, but you know, with Kimberly being there, maybe.
Yeah,
you know?
and real quick, we're gonna run an ad real fast just to get it out of the way. We're like at 2 minutes, so we're gonna run a quick ad. We'll be right back, and then we'll start the final match of the night potentially. So, yeah, I mean, like you were saying, like there's a lot of options here that could happen. The Kimberly would be an option that could come back, right? No matter what, here's the thing. Critical Division is a first of 5, right? So if Ari gets 5 wins here before Conscript can get to 15, right? So Conscript needs to win 3 games, and then that's it, right? Ari has to win 5 games to then force another Critical Division, right? Because they're at 9, right? They could charge to win it all too, right? Like they could get to 13 with 4 wins and then charge and then close it out, right? That is potentially something that could happen as well, but we don't know, right? We don't know what will happen here. They could switch back to Kimberly, right? Which would put them down to 8, and at this point you're behind. Maybe go back to who you're comfortable with, right? Or you stick with the Mai, right? Because we did see the Mai at the end there coming together, right? So we could see a completely different game, and there's a lot more pressure now, right, for both players. So keep that in mind as well.
I mean, yeah, with Team Fallen being able to expend another charge, honestly, if Fallen can lock in and secure them another point, using a charge here would put them at essentially match point. They would only then need to win 1 more game, and that would be it. There's no pushback.
Right. Well, they've already used they get 1 charge, right? So they've already used it. So they have to get 3.
Oh,
wins.
I thought it was like a 3. Like
no, you get
3.
1. Yeah,
okay.
Each team gets 1 a game. So a whole set, like one event, right? So they've used theirs.
Maybe Ari might use theirs.
Ari
here
can
to make up for. Oh, actually, they might be able to, if they do spend a point to switch back to Kimberly.
Then
they could possibly try to make up for the point loss with the charge. But even still, like you're saying,
scary.
Mai's not a bad option. She definitely still is competent in this match. It's not like she's necessarily struggling, you know, to deal with what Ed can do. It's just Fallen being personally more aware and just not overextending and not allowing himself to get caught in anything that Mai can do, which definitely very set heavy, wait for you to mess up type of character. And then once you do mess up, just huge heavy damage output, you know, on a counter hit even, you know, that's just even more the better for the Mai player if they can get a counter hit.
Exactly. Well, there's no bets being put in right now. Actually, let me go back to the bet. Oop. My bad, sorry. Let me go back to the bets real quick here. So right now, Flying Rye is in the lead, right? There is more money on... If somehow Ari wins the set, you get way more money than you put in, right? Conscript only needs 3 wins, so if you bet for Conscript, you'll get less money. You won't get double the money, you'll get a little bit less. So keep that in mind when you're betting, but right now, Flying Rye in the lead with 4,000. They don't even need the bet, because no one else has bet yet. Strongest Woman and Erebus right behind with 2,000. If they go all in on someone, they could beat out Flying Rye potentially. And then Demzui, also with 1,000 there at the end. Everyone else is completely destitute and out of money. That's how it be. Let's get to the waiting room. Let's get this last match going. Let's get it on. All right, we got a crazy match here. Let's go.
Ready. Let us see.
All right. They're going back in there.
Sticking to their character, of course.
Yep, we haven't seen a character switch from Team 2.
Yeah, are we gonna?
Obviously,
Yeah, right,
obviously no need to.
Yeah.
We're seeing the my thing. So, Marissa's so cool. I wish white women were real.
Yo, what a take.
Jesus.
Yo, don't let Teach go to a gym. It's gonna be literally over.
Chat, never change. Teach specifically.
I'd like to get one. I'd like to get one subscription. Oh. What is that?
White woman jump scare. All right, here we go.
Seeing the open up with the flicker there. Now Ari and Fallen playing very close quarters here. Fallen opening up with a grab there. Drive rush in and immediately gets the medium punch. Gets the stun into the wall.
Yeah,
being able
Ari.
to fully punch, or charge the punch there, man.
And Ari right now, unfortunately, burning themselves out so quickly there, and the call out. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got this. The fact that the frame kill is so stupid.
You heard it here, folks. Yeah, man. Right now, Ari just has to really adjust the way they're playing here, right? A lot of their options that they're doing to open up Conscript have been working, but their defensive options have been pretty poor. And nice call out there from Ari. Level 1. Here come the stocks. Traditionally, been pretty good for her. Nice. Get a lot of damage here. Another level 1.
Cash out. It's not gonna kill just yet.
Oh my God, you gotta be so scared here.
One good low in.
Nice call out,
Yes.
Ari.
Good shit. Good shit.
We bait the meter in this house. Okay, all right.
I mean, I'm so glad to see that, you know, all these players on each team are somehow like being super conscious about each other's meter, not overextending and waiting for these reversal supers to possibly be thrown out.
Yeah, and unfortunately Ari there wanted to charge the fan, but I don't know, maybe it was a call out to maybe bait a parry, but unfortunately did not get the full charge there. Nice back tap from.
Go for a second grab there.
Yes, sir. Good confirm. Level 1. Okay, Ari. Ari just needs to make sure they don't get put in the corner, and this is the part where it gets really scary here. Here comes the pressure from Conscript.
That corner, ball and throw, or basically say, "Come back to me."
Oh my God! Oh, there it is.
Even a critical art, even without the critical art, you just have to simply do your confirms and close out the map.
Ari right now just not pulling the trigger on the throws on Conscript. Conscript just freely able to just parry those fireballs right now. We need to see Ari go in there and get the throw. All right, many throws that are just being left there, and Conscript just getting out of those mix-ups for free. Oh, yep. Gotta be careful. Can't go past that Snatcher. Snatcher beats out Fireball. Here comes Ari, though. Ari again. Ari just trying to bait something from Conscript, but Conscript is not pulling the trigger. Okay.
Ooh, very good use of that knowledge there. Fallen commonly parrying the projectile, and Ari using that to open up with the low. Need some flicker jabs here from Fallen, trying to find some sort of opening from afar. Gets the backdash bait.
Wow, that actually worked. Nice DI from Ari. They were ready that time. Level 1 immediately. Okay, wants the stocks. Nice. There's a first DP. We've seen this entire fight between both these players. No, you're too
trying to
plus.
get a bit of Jimmy, but unfortunately got gotten.
2+ because of the fire stocks and the burnout, brother. Oh, unfortunate. Good hit. No confirm. A bit too late there. Man, you can just feel Conscript is just locked in. I mean, this is the difference also between a player who's been playing an STB.
The step forward EXDP is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is the difference you see between a player who's been playing an STB before, right? They've been in this pressure situation, right? They know how to control their nerves. And I'm wondering if that's hurting Ari right now, right? Ari just having to deal with the pressure of trying to keep their team alive. because right now, Conscript! Oh, brother! DI!
Immediately into the stun. This is going to be close to match point now for Team Fallen.
Yes, Ari, are they gonna back out? Maybe take a breather, take a second to think about what they need to do for this matchup. If not, Conscript, like you said, on exhibition point here coming up. Oh man, the standing medium kicks, brother.
Gets a flicker, man.
Conscript has just been on point, stopping all of these drive rushes, man. It has been crazy consistent. But Ari, again, doing a lot of drive rushes from a pretty far distance.
Giving him out in the air.
Sir, big jumping from Ari, though.
Big jump there, but not a good quicker jab there. Seeing some anticipation from Fallen, starting to throw out some more like, okay, we're going to do this option moves, but not a solid ball for all the options that they're going for.
Yeah, and now Conscript on set point, looking to make this an 8-0 victory tonight, man. Absolutely dominating victory if he can get this here. Because right now, Ari just has to make anything happen. Nice fighting back here, making some hits happen. Nope, the miss, unfortunate, just a bit too far. Crouching light kick.
Right.
Oh my god, drive rush DI. A little ballsy there, but now...
Oh, does he use the EX projectile to break the fan? Not trying to deal with that pressure, but unfortunately had to deal with it nonetheless.
Yep, and Ari now has to deal with these fireballs. Gonna get it back. Getting hit by these fireballs by jumping into them. Just gonna have to hold this. Gonna get their meter back. Okay, they have a chance again.
And trying to just rely on spacing here. And Ari just not approaching, because honestly, Fallen could really have just gone for supers and just chipped out.
And
so
that's
really unfortunate there.
Yeah, but that is it. Fallen Conscript with a dominating 8-0 victory over Ari. Oh lord, that is rough, buddy. Man, and that's a huge comeback from where Team Fallen was at. You know, it's like where the first to make the comeback with all those points, using even the charge. And it is going even further with that same said train. It's not letting it stop. Listen, Fallen has been playing here on STB since Street Fighter 5, the Street Fighter 5 days, right? Like a long time. And to see him improve as much as he has been just such a pleasure to watch. You know, when he first started getting into Ed, right, he had to he had his training wheels on. He kind of had to figure out what he needed to do to change his game plan from playing Ed in Street Fighter 5. And you can tell, I mean, all throughout the week, he had been practicing as much as possible. I saw him asking for games from his teams, right? Asking for matches. I'm sure he was asking for matches for against, Kimberly. And like Kayshawn brought up earlier, right? I'm sure he had plenty of time on ranked, taking on the multitude of Mai's that were out there. So just you just could see the difference here. And Ari, though, I just want to say Ari played well, right? We saw Ari having those little bursts of pressure, having those chances to come in, but during those scrambles, every single one, Conscript was just making the right choice every time.
Yeah, for real, locked
every
in
time,
every single time.
Yeah, and that's demoralizing,
Crazy.
no matter what, right? Super demoralizing, and it happens. But with that, Fallen, for winning Critical Division, gets himself a Super Chest and gets a behemoth title. Congratulations, Conscript.
Dang, that's a title.
Yes, sir.
That's a title.
Well deserved. Well deserved. And let's move on over to the gambling ramp to crown our winner tonight, Flying Rye. Congratulations for winning the gambling ram. Step, whenever you're ready, go ahead and show off the win screen. Let's see it. Yes, sir. Flying Rye. Tell them to give me my money. Yes, sir. 6K for the gambling ram winner. Dude, there was no money on the gambling ram today.
I might need to, be like, hey,
we know a guy. But listen, crazy stuff tonight. Again, if you guys, normally we ask for people to promote an MVP tonight. There's no one else but FallenConscript, I think, for MVP tonight. honestly.
For real. Such a huge comeback for his team.
8-0. Yeah, 8-0. I mean, that was 9 points he gave for his team because there was the 5 points he won, 3 for the critical division, and a charge. 9 points for his team to just swing that back entirely. Like, so, you know, the GOAT. It's just, that's how it is.
The absolute, like, lack of budging on just the game plan, the grind set from Fallen there, it's like definitely
and a perfect.
Definitely MVP for and the 7 letters at the start. Damn.
True. And
like
the perfect as well.
The MVP definitely very much earned there.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give Fallen a quick interview, talk him through it all, but I understand it now. FallenConscript 2025. Dude, he saw the Matrix, brother. My man locked in. He saw the numbers. He could see the zeros and the ones. He was just like, I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do.
Got knocked down by Kimberly once and lost.
All right, I'm gonna drag him in here, Mr. Conscript. Sorry, I pulled you in quickly.
Welcome.
How are you
doing?
We
are ducking you from your team.
Oh my god, I was so scared to get an adrenaline dump. I was like, come on, let's get back in. It feels good that I was finally able to not be a liability, because my biggest issue is consistency. I can have godlike moments, and then I can play like I hard stuck 1300s. It's so insane.
I just want to say, like, honest again, congratulations. I mean, an absolutely amazing victory here tonight. And I was saying earlier, right? Like the change that you've had since Street Fighter 5 into Street Fighter 6. I know you had a little bit of issues with Ed starting off, but like you've definitely really unlocked the character. And obviously we all have our bad days, like you said, right? But the main thing I gotta ask here, right, for this match, what was the training regimen going into this? Were you looking at replays? Were you looking at the matchup, or were you just playing games just to kind of keep yourself warm?
Yeah, it was more of the latter, because I thought, hey, I've faced Kim's, and if you actually look at my profile, I actually have a really bad matchup history with Kim's. And one of my main things is, okay, Kim's like to do the slide, Kim's like to do the jump. What are the 2 biggest counters to that? Remember that, practice that on other characters, and just react. And I'm just glad I was able to actually react and not slow down.
Nah, I mean,
you were opened up by Kimberly's slide like once, like especially, and then you want to know when it happened? It happened when they were in level 3, and so like it was like you got hit by that level 3 slide once, and then it was just like, okay, now I see.
Now I understand it.
It was really hard for anything there for Ari to just find options.
And I want to ask, like, how was it looking? Obviously, you guys got hit with the double Rashid action, right? You know, the 3-0, the 3-0. Obviously, like going into the final match, like what was the mental looking for the team? How were you feeling going into that final match? Because that was an uphill battle that you made happen.
Ooh, for real.
Yeah, I wanted to let the guys know, like, I even said, okay, I'm not even confident that I'll get a 5-0. But the plan is, we have to go for a charge at one point. I need at least one perfect to force critical division. And I believe in every single one of you guys. You had a bad game, whatever. You move on, act like a goldfish, and just reset your brain. For now, put all the pressure on me. It's my turn. Whatever I gotta do, I gotta do. Win or lose, we're here to have fun and we're here to learn. Hands down, it's the best mental you can actually have playing a fighting game.
Dude,
especially in the competitive scene. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
And you made it happen, brother. Like, I gotta say, like, that was not an easy position you were in, right? And, you know, no shots at Ari, right? Ari played their game, but you just knew what to do in every situation, right? You were stopping the drive rushes. You were stopping, like, in the scramble situations. You were literally just right. You just guessed better. So, like, it was, and you had a lot of great call-outs during those situations as well. Like, you knew, like, okay, they want to chip me out, level 3. Like, that big call-out there, that was almost the turnaround there for Ari, right? Ari had gotten that win. Like, that set could have gone differently for all we know, right? Because that's
very different.
Yeah, and you getting that dub there was so big to just get that 5-0, right? Like, and leading into the critical division. So, yeah, no, I mean, it is incredibly impressive stuff here, man, tonight. And I mean, Deep, do you have any last question here for for Fallen?
I mean, honestly, who do you play outside of Ed? That's kind of like my question.
Actually, coming into the game, I was a Manon main, but I got tired of not really having an anti-air, so I went back to Ryu, because I'm like, okay, well, Ed is coming out in 6 months or so, and near my birthday in 23, I'm like, all right, cool. Who has normal moves? Why not go to the classic, Ryu? So I got Ryu to master, nearly got him to the highest I ever been in master, and then Ed came out and I'm like, okay, I'm not used to DPs. I'm not used to any of this because, as you know, Street Fighter V was completely different. He was modern.
Very different game.
Literally.
He was modern in 5, yeah, basically.
So it just having to rewire my brain to actually do movements like that was a hell of a struggle. But as you see, I'm actually working heavily on it, and I'm glad to see at least some sort of result.
Listen, like now you can at least finally, you know, depending on who you ask, you can finally say you're a working man, Ed, right? You're no longer carried by Flicker. You're no. You know?
Oh my God! Yes. Oh, that was.
We don't have to hear 1, 2, 3.
For my life.
We don't have to hear 1, 2, 3 for the rest of our lives, hopefully. So you know, like you got those, right? So stand proud. You got a huge dub here tonight. You can always be happy about that. But hey, man, is there anywhere we can find you? Any socials, anything like that? Any last shout outs?
Yeah, first shout out my boy Flying Rye, good friend of mine for like 20 years. He bet on me, and he doesn't play a lot. He's only like Diamond 3, but I feel like he can get high. And because when I tell you, yeah, flying high, like
Flying high with
he
Oh my God.
literally is such a good player without realizing it. And we get intense sets. We go first to 20s and it's almost like 19-20 every single time. And I'm like, you got to play more. So he helped me get ready for this. And shout outs to Sheldon too. Sheldon Twitching. Dude is insane. And he's really pushed me to the limits, and he's actually gotten me to the point I am in terms of mental and in terms of like neutral. I'm hoping to stream again, FallenConscript, both on Twitter as well as Twitch, but we'll see when we see. Adult life is adulting.
Yeah. Sometimes just kind of like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna stream, I'm so gonna do it, and it's like, oh, I forgot I had to do that today, and then by the time you're done doing that thing, it's like, oh.
Listen,
like
all I'm saying is if Rye joins all I'm gonna say is if Rye joins the Discord, I'm actually putting up. I should be putting up tomorrow the signups for the open event on the 7th. So if you're interested in playing on the 7th, obviously go into be in the STB Discord so you can sign up for it. So Flying Rye, if you're interested, I'm more than happy to get you on a team if you join. So again, man, congratulations. Huge dubs. You get yourself the nice, cool Ed avatar. Actually, I think I have it here. I do have it here. There it is. So there it is on stream. So congratulations on getting the Ed avatar. If you're not on stream, you can watch the VOD later.
Are you
Either
gonna
way.
rock that in the title? Are you gonna rock the Behemoth title?
Yeah, dude.
I think I will, yeah.
Hell
Because
yeah.
that was
You
a
deserve
behemoth
it.
for the 8-0.
You deserve it. Okay, real quick question before I let you go here. What character does Flying Rye play?
He plays Ryu, but he's opening himself
No.
to possibly.
Don't need to see anything else. Goated. All right.
Yeah.
Goated individual.
Damn.
Understandable. As a fellow Ryu main,
Anybody else?
he's got sauce. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who else he plays. I don't listen to anything else. He plays Ryu.
Damn.
He's good in my
He
book.
plays Ryu.
With that, brother, have yourself a good one, man. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Hope to see you again in the future, bro.
You too. GG's all.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you.
And with that, we're donezo for the night. It was a long night. 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours. You know? I hope you're not feeling too tired. You know, I got a little bit of energy.
Things got so like energetic earlier. If you didn't hear it, somebody had come into my room. They were just like, "Hey, stop screaming!" I'm like, "I gotta scream. There's so much going on."
There's so much going on. No, you didn't hear it. You're good.
Going on.
I get it. I get it, man. No, it was crazy. It was crazy here tonight. It's a lot of fun. My favorite STBX yet. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we're always looking to make some cool stuff. So again, if you're not aware, just some real quick announcements. Next week, we should have Tekken STBX happening with a bunch of high-level players. So it should be really, really fun. So stick around for that. The trailer for that will be coming out sometime this weekend. Players are finalized. I just got to get all that the jazz ready for that. But keep around for that. We have the open lobby event that will be the signups for that will be open tomorrow. I will have that up on the Discord. So please join the Discord if you want to play an STB. The open lobby event, so like anyone can sign up. I'm gonna place you against someone that's gonna be of your skill level or around it, right? So it's gonna be even matches all around. Tonight was obviously a set of 5 players coming together, and I pulled together 5 other players. Sometimes it happens, all right? You've got 3 O's.
It was kind of like even to an extent. Like it was just genuine to certain points. It was like matchup knowledge, but it was like very rare that was the
it wasn't like one player couldn't play the game at all, you know. So and it happens, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a bad night. Sometimes you get washed. It just it is. But let's go ahead and raid someone. We are going to raid Synthulu, our graphic designer who has made a bunch of the coolest stuff for our Stream Team League. So we're gonna go ahead and send every one of you over there. Go say hi to her. She's awesome, and she's currently playing Kimberly for some reason. I don't know what she's doing. Actually, no, she's playing Candy. All right, good. Oh no, she's playing
the video game. She's playing the video game for some reason. I can't believe it.
But she's finally streaming again. So go please say hi to her. She's awesome. And Deep, any last words here for everyone before we sign off?
I mean, if anything, just really great play from all the players and amazing interaction from the people in chat. You guys are so awesome. You made this night like amazing. I mean, I'm just here as like a guest caster, and it's like the first day guest cast is like all of this. It definitely goes to show just so much of the love and community that has been built for the Stream Team battle, and it's just like, man, dude, oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome.
We're here to entertain. Thank you guys so much. We will see you hopefully Friday. So we'll see you, unless something catastrophic happens, but Friday will be the next event. See you then.